All right, what's good? What's good? What's good? Hope everybody is well. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. I took a day off from the live stream because I went to San Antonio and saw some really great fights. So I was on my way driving back. Really couldn't do it. Saturday morning, Sunday morning, but we're back, man. What's going on, Freddie Jimenez? How you feeling? Double Zero was in the building. Josel the guy in the building. What's going on, man? Double Zeros. Giovanni Walker in the building. What's going on? Chillville, what's happening, man? After Crawford beat Tank, I'm calling in to talk to all the Spence. No excuses, guys. No excuses. I'm out. Amen. Jeffrey Brooks in the building. James Jeffrey in the building. Freddie, what's going on? He said, what do you think about getting Frank and Rolly to get it on? Would like to see that. Oh, I'd love to see that fight, man. Yeah, we'll talk about that as the live stream goes on, man, for sure. What's going on with you, though, Freddie Jimenez? Hope you're doing well, man. I hear that Tank might rematch Rolly. What would you say? I don't believe that's going to happen, man. I mean, we'll see, man. Rolly says that's going to happen. We'll see. Hey, Stone Alone in the building. What's going on, bro? Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much. He said, good morning, Fanon, in the chat. Again, great show Saturday. I really enjoyed it. Salute. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Yeah, we'll do those on Saturdays and Sundays, man. I don't know how many cats can really do that during the week because they may be at their gigs, But yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. ATX Realist in the building. What's going on? Said late to work, but on time for 9. That's what's up. Patrick Bell, what's good? Bearcat Hampton, what's happening? My man Hunter Young in the building. Benjamin Newsom, what's good? King Hitman, Marquis, Superman, Big Block, the Rise podcast. Everybody want to know what Tank doing, dog. Yeah, everybody want to know what Tank doing. Don't rematch Rolly, though. Don't rematch Rolly. Rolly said that he's going to get a rematch with that dog. I'm not saying that. Just so you know. Hey, man, I'm going to clown cats today, bro. Anyway, Windy City Assassin says, salute for 9. I think Colbert is biting off more than he can chew. Oh, yeah, he's talking that smack. Definitely. But because if he ain't going to beat that, he had a hard time with that last dude, he's definitely going to have a hard time with Frank Martin. But hey, man, do it. I mean, look, man, what else he gonna do? Go ahead and make that happen. What's going on, Jim Jean-Pierre in the building? What's going on with you, sir? How you feeling? Cornelius Bennett in the building. What's good? So yeah, man. So let's talk, man. We didn't get a chance to talk about that fight, man, that took place this weekend. Or the fights that took place this weekend. Frank Martin was probably the highlight of the fight. But also, man, I'm going to tell you that the fight with Brandon Figueroa was good, man. Just Man said, nice new thumbnail. Hey, thanks, bro. We make them up on we making up on the fly, man. Right now, everybody hit that like button. Yes, sir. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Where's my coffee at? Where's my coffee? What's going on, Sean? Wait for Cass to come in and said, Gary Russell just the odd man out. Hey, man, look, man, Colbert easy work for Martin. I think he is, but I want to see the fight. He looked good, man. He looked really good, man. Yeah, I'm going to talk about Speedy. I'm going to talk about Speedy Rashidi Ellis today. Absolutely, man. I'm going to talk about Speedy Rashidi Ellis and the fight that I hope takes place for him because he's right in that perfect weight division, man. He's in that perfect weight division. So where we need more competition because a lot of those guys at 147 pounds are about to either leave the division, they're at the end, they're at the, the later stages of their career. And so, the next generation of welterweights, man, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do, man. And Speedy Rashidi Ellis is doing it. Say, hey, Fanon, when did Errol start promoting? This is the first time that I really did start seeing him with a promoter's hat on. He's promoting the Terence Crawford fight, dog. And honestly, man, I got to tell you, I don't believe it. Like, let me tell you this way. Errol Spence Jr. is an honest guy. He's an honest guy. So in the middle of him promoting the fight, he's really telling you what's going on at the same time. Like, it'll definitely happen. Nah, you don't know if it'll definitely happen because you're in negotiations and you said he wants it. He wants to fight, but does he want those terms is the question. Does he want that fight? Does he want that fight? Huge, bro. Wow, man. Thank you, brother. Well, hold on. Oh, no. Hey, Jeffrey Spears, you just asked me. Hey, dog, I can't give you $100, bro. 1989 JCS. I really do appreciate that, brother. But I can't. I got to decline your request for $100, brother. Sorry, man. I can't afford it, bro. I would love to be able to give you $100, dog. But like I said, I don't have $100 to give you. Appreciate you. I don't know if you sent that on accident, but yeah, you sent a request for $100. You ain't tried it though, but that button is real clear, bro. I can tell the difference between you asking me for it and you supporting the channel, brother. I'm sorry, man. You got to do something. You got to put some work in for me for that, man. What's going on, Gertz? Probably an accident. Hey, I mean, I hope it is because my man tried to hit me big with 100. So, hey, man, I'd appreciate that for sure, bro. I rarely get that around these parts. Appreciate that, man. If you did I appreciate you if it was a mistake. If it was not a mistake, hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't help you, brother. I had a very expensive weekend of boxing took place, man. Trust me. It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. But, man, I'm going to tell you, though, shout out to the PBC, man. I got great seats. Got paid for them. I had great seats, bro. Said, hey, that button clear. Yeah. What's going on, Jeff Campbell? But anyway, like I was saying, brother, what's going on, Steve Mega? Like I was saying, man. Oh man. Yeah, but it was really great seats, man. Like I was like third row seats, where you get to really talk to people in their camps. You get to meet people in all of the families' camps. It's amazing. Needed a press pass? No, I don't get press passes. I'm not the press. You got to be the press to get a press pass. You got to be media to get a media pass. I'm not a media. So it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work for me, bro. Because guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to go sit up there after the fight at the press conference. I'm not going to show up to the weigh-in and film the weigh-in. I'm not doing that stuff. So since I'm not doing that stuff, I know Jeff Campbell. I don't get I'm not the press. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on, Lion Locks? But anyway, man, back to Errol Spence, man, and this promotional thing. Bo knows Fuego. What's going on, bro? Bo knows Fuego. Good morning to you, brother. So look, Errol Spence Jr. has got his promotional hat on, and I like it. But he's telling the truth at the same time as he's trying to give you hope, right? And pretty much, and also I think I figured out all that, why he was like all that fact stuff. Because I was thinking about it. I was like, what would he say that is not facts? That Terence Crawford, that fight is not going to happen. Because he's saying that fight is going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. But at the same time, he says, if it doesn't happen. So, if it's not now, it's never. But it's definitely going to happen. Well, he doesn't mean definitely. Right? What he means by definitely means, hey, man, yeah, keep your positive hopes out there for that fight taking place. Don't shit on the fight and act like it's not going to happen. But the reality of the situation, Jeffrey Brown said, what do you consider yourself if you're not part of the media? Good morning, brother. I'm a boxing forum. I'm a boxing fan. I'm a boxing fan that has a boxing forum. Let me ask you a question. Do you consider what's that guy's name? Who has a podcast? I guess more like a podcast. But no, I'm not it's not that I don't consider myself part of the media. I'm not part of the media. It's just a fact. I don't do media work. Don't. You know what I mean? If you talk about that, you're talking about journalists. I don't do that work. I talk about boxing. Most of the times I'm talking about what other writers are writing. Trey Blix, that's Blue Blood, man. I don't know. You got to talk to Blue Blood. about blue blood. I'm not looking at what other people are doing, brother. I'm looking at what I'm doing, and I'm just telling you. When I was a part, and a shout out to everybody in the LDBC. When I was doing videos with that community, Lions Den boxing community, I was never called myself media. I never did. I said I was part of a community of boxing fans that talk boxing, and I would go to other channels that were part of the community, and we would all chop it up and talk about boxing, go on different people's panels, and it was all about talking to one particular community of boxing fans. I don't really do things specifically for that community anymore, but it's still the same thing. I'm still just a member of the boxing community, boxing fan community. You can't put that shit on me, bro, just because other people want to put that shit on themselves. That's on them if they want to. If they consider themselves to be boxing journalists, knock yourself out, enjoy yourself. But you can't put that shit on me because that's not what I'm doing. I mean, dude, if I call myself, if I give you advice, just because I give you advice on how, if I say, hey, man, why don't you take some blood pressure, like, oh, you got high blood pressure. Hey, man, I heard that you can take garlic, and that garlic will help you with your blood pressure. Maybe you should consider that, right? Does that make me a doctor? No, it doesn't. Just a guy that said, hey, man, can consider this. Go seek a doctor, though, if you really want to see it. I don't know, man. Y'all do you. Look, Jeffrey Brown, you can't put me in you cannot put me in that category because that's not what I'm doing. I appreciate that y'all kick it with me. You're broadcasting on a huge Jeffrey Brown, dude, you still do not get to tell me what I am. Okay? There's a lot of people that do the same thing that are not in the media. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of people that do that. Jimmy Dore does the same thing. Jimmy Dore he's not in the media. He's a comedian that sits there and talks about boxing. I mean, talks about politics, man. There's all kind of dudes that do that, man. Come on, man. Look, I don't want to make myself sound like I'm more than I am. Freddie Minnis said, is Frank Martin trained by Derrick James? Yes, he is. Absolutely he is. Absolutely he is. Yeah, and Derrick James is a great trainer, bro. Mr. Aguias said, hey, Fanon, why isn't Clarissa and Savannah not getting talked about? Who do you have in that fight? He gets talked about every day. Hey, thanks, Mr. Gonzalez. He gets talked about every day. Literally talk about it every single day. There's not been a day that I've not talked about the Savannah Marshall and Clarissa Shields fight in, I can't tell you how long. It's been a while since I've not talked about that fight, man. I've talked about that fight. I keep talking about that fight. I think Clarissa Shields would win it if it was in a neutral place and they had 3-minute rounds. But I don't think that it is. I don't think it's a neutral. I don't think it's neutral. I don't think it's neutral. And I don't think it's neutral. And I don't think that in those 3-minute rounds is going to keep that girl from getting beat up because she got 2-minute rounds. They said, Chillville said, Noob, to be honest, you are more than what you say you are. I'm proud of you, Noob. I appreciate that, brother. Hey, look, man, I'll tell you this, Chillville. People underestimate how important fans are. I do not underestimate how important. I don't underestimate how important being a boxing fan is. Really, I don't. It's very, very powerful. If you're a boxing fan that has influence with other boxing fans, in true technical terms, what I am is an influencer. That's the true term. It's an influencer. Not a media, it's an influencer. That's what the technical term is for people that have what I have and do what I do. They are an influencer. They are not the media. They are an influencer, right? Jake Paul is not a media guy. He's an influencer. These dudes that talk about subjects, they're not in there. So they always trying to lump you in for non-dude. They try to lump me in so they can criticize me. No joke, man. That shit bugs me. Hey, Paul Carrick in the building. Much love, brother. He says, supporting my bison, brother. Yes, sir. Yeah, is it neutral because Clarissa built her career over there? Isn't it? She didn't build a career over there in the UK. She built her career in the United States. Her career was built in the United States. Steve Washington, I don't know anything about anybody being in their feelings. I don't watch them. I do not watch Dante's Boxing Nation very much because I just don't have time. Not that I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Mad Sarm said they trying to lump you in for 9. Yeah, they trying to lump me in. Like, man, get away from me, man. I know what it is. It's called being an influencer. Like, literally, that's what it's called. It's being called you're an influencer. You're a micro influencer or you're an influencer. When you are a fan that comments on things on social media, having a channel about Game of Thrones does not make you a movie producer. Okay, dog. Dr. Crucial, you're getting the fuck out of my life, bro. Bye. I don't even know who the fuck you are, bro. Get away from me, man. I don't know. I do not function as a member of the media. I do not function as a media as a member of the media. I do not. I will talk 99% of the things that I talk about come from the media. 99. Maybe 1% is something that I hear from somebody that another boxing fan that I happen to know that has some type of access to information. Every once in a while I'll do that, but that is like that may be 1/100th of what I do. No, I am not. Okay, so please. Marquis said, were you impressed by Ray Vargas? Yeah, I was, man. Ray Vargas looked good, dude. I will tell you, Ray Vargas made an adjustment. He was about to get knocked out, and I liked this little adjustment that he made. He started showing a high guard. Once he started showing that high guard, it really did throw off Mark Magsayo because he waited to show it. He just made a subtle little adjustment that got Mark Magsayo off his ass when he needed it to him, man. You know what I'm saying? and it worked. So yeah, I liked him a lot, man. He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. Chillville said, Fanon, Noob, you are very, very well spoken, educated, unbiased, and a noob. Ah, thanks, brother. Eric Richards said, blessings to you, Fanon. Boxing is a great forum to make available to others. Clarissa going to beat her Flintstones beat down. I hope so, man. What he said, they search up your channel and click on your stream just to send unneeded hate. Now, I mean, I know where this is coming from. This particular line of garbage, I know where it's coming from. It's whatever, bro. Really. I listen to it and I just like whatever, man. I'm 54 years old, bro. Or 53. I don't need to make myself overly important. I'm just here to talk boxing with you. Really, no joke. And if you guys support in the super chat and the Cash App, it means a lot because that's what pays for the forum. It's all that is, brother. You know what I mean? What is this, dude? You're about to get thrown out, bro, just off your name, man. I was glad he got that right. He got it right by that tap to go ahead and beat Mark. Yeah, absolutely, because he was definitely spotting it. He was definitely looking for that overhand right. And what got him dropped was he changed that overhand right to a straight right, and it got through like that. You know what I mean? So once he changed that overhand right, they kept throwing that overhand right, overhand. Then he switched it up, and he caught him. Boom. Right? However, when he kept that phone at home, he started keeping that phone at home, and before he threw a punch, just showed him the guard. It threw him off a little bit, man. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Terrell W said, hey, Fanon, I think Shields will need a KO to win. If it's a close fight, they may rob her or call it a draw. Yeah, they could, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Fanon, you wanted to talk about Rashidi Ellis. Yeah, yeah, man. He looked good, man. He was fighting a nobody, so how could you not look good, against that guy? But yeah, man, he's in the mix, man, and it's another welterweight. It's another good welterweight that we can hopefully see matched up with these guys, and because the time is, for Errol, Spence, and for Terence, Crawford, and all those guys, that time is going to start winding down, bro. It's starting to wind down, Reggie Hill, listen for 5 to 10 minutes and be loving the boxing talk every time. Keep it up, Mr. Fanon. Hey, thank you, Reggie Hill. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. Isaiah Israel said, hey, good morning, Noob. Just tuning in. What's going on, Fi? How you feeling, man? Bearcat Hampton said, I stopped watching Undisputed to watch this every morning almost a year ago. Still here. One of the best boxing podcasts on YouTube. There you go, man. If I have a podcast, how can I be part of the media? If I'm an internet influencer, how can I be part of the media? They're not. You do not call Stephen Espinosa. I mean, see what would I call him? Who is that? Steve Kim is not an influencer. That guy is literally a boxing writer. He's a boxing writer. All right. Hey, Haney, yeah, I love your channel, bro. Hey, man, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. That name is funny. That name is funny, man. He said, what's up with Spence and the fight? Well, Errol Spence says that the fight is definitely going to happen. So if I said to you, a source tells me the fight is definitely going to happen. I know this is a troll account, not my real name. I know. I can tell your name says Haney. I got that. You definitely trolling. That's why I said that. Hey, I was just wondering, hey, man, if I say a source tells me that the fight is definitely going to happen and he's very, very close in the negotiations, but I don't want to tell you who it is because I don't want you to seek him out. Hey, if I do that, you think I'm lying? Would I be lying, dog? No, I wouldn't, because that's a source for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's a source for sure. Anyway, man, I love Tank too. That's what's up, man. Tank's my dude, though. That's about, hey, dog, seriously. I like Tank. I like Errol. I like Tyson. I like Bud. I like Spence, Haney, Tank, Shakur, and Boots. Yeah, all of them dudes. He said, Terrell, without sources, we wouldn't have anything to talk about most of the time. Yeah, yes, that man Ryan Robertson said technically. No, actually. Not technically, actually. You know what I'm saying? Actually. Oh, man, dog. And I can't help it, dude, because, dog, that's what I am. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think. I think like that. I think like, what is the meaning of the word? And I use the word based on its meaning, you know? Hey, Mr. Tour said, Fanon, don't waste your energy on these fools. Been watching you for a couple years. Keep working. Thank you, brother. I'm sorry, man. It'd be funny. It'd be fun sometime. DC Dre said, Tank, give you what you want. Yeah, man. He gives you them knockouts, man. He gives you those knockouts, man. He gives you a good fight, man, in any way it goes, bro. But I'm going to tell you, I think these dudes are jealous of Tank. The way I hear these dudes know they second fiddle to Tank, dog. And I don't think these guys like it, man. I don't think any of these guys like it. I can hear it in their voice. Man. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Brown said, Webster's dictionary says media means mass communication, publishing, and internet. I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but I left and came back and you're still talking about it. Look, man, it means mass communications, publishing, and internet. You're talking, but I'm not mass communications, I'm not publishing, and I'm not the internet. I'm not media. I'm not any of those things, Jeffrey Brooks. I'm not media means the medium between you and somebody else. That's the medium. Medium. What is the media we're talking about? Oh, we're talking about television. Television is the media. The medium between you and somebody else, the mechanism. So you just listed 3 different types of mass communications: the internet, television, and mass and publishing, which is what? Publishing newspapers. Dude, the media, I use a media, I use a medium, but does that mean every single solitary person that is on the internet is a member of the media? No. Not. You got guys with you got all kind of dudes with podcasts. That doesn't mean they're part of the media. When you're talking about, when you use the colloquial term, the media, people are talking about journalists, sports journalists, political journalists, people that are involved, reporters. That's what they're talking about. They're not talking about the actual media, the medium of communication. Okay, seriously. I know what I am. I know what I'm not, dog. And I wish you'd stop trying to frame me with that bullshit, because you're framing me with bullshit. You are. And that, because that's not what I am. Don't try to frame me with bullshit. Just because I'm on a medium doesn't make me media. Doesn't. I pay for fight tickets. I don't interview fighters. I don't write boxing articles. I don't. I'm coming here to chop it up with you about boxing. Don't try to put that on me, man. Just because other people want to wear that badge. They want to wear that badge. I don't want to wear that badge. I don't want to do it. If I wanted to do it, I could do it. But I don't want to do it. That's the medium. Yeah, medium. The media. Dude, stop, Jeffrey Brown. You know what the fuck you talking about, man? Seriously. You don't know what you're talking about. In that case, Bill, if Dave Chappelle gets a podcast, he's part of the media. No, he's not. He has a podcast. He's a comedian. Man, shut up, dude. You're wrong. It's fucking rain, dude. Shut up. Matter of fact, bro, I don't even know who the fuck you are. You're getting the fuck out of my face. Go talk to me, somebody else, dude. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Go away from me, man. Your daughter getting a YouTube channel does not make her a media, does not make her a journalist. She does not make her a journalist. Doesn't. Anybody can do this shit. As soon as you pick up and start talking on the internet, that does not make you a member of the boxing media. It doesn't. I'm not a member of the Boxing Writers Association of America. I do not get press credentials. I don't do any of that shit. I sit up and I talk boxing. I give you my opinion about boxing. That's it. Stop it, man. And by the way, you're discrediting guys that's their living. That's what they really do. That's what they really do. That's not what I do. So stop it. I know what I do. Just sit up here talking. Just because I sit up here and talk, that does not make me a reporter. It doesn't. I'm not reporting. I'm not sharing information with you that's coming from based on the journalistic duty. I talk about whatever I want to talk about, whenever I want to talk about it. It can be based on my opinion, or it can be based on a published news article. Either one. Anyway, Big Logan said, Fanon, I'll take that as a compliment. Your channel is so big and influence, they believe it's media. Thank you. But that's what it's called, B. Logan. I am an influencer. I'm an internet influencer. There's a damn term for the shit. An influencer. Look it up. I'm an influencer. I fit that. I'm an influencer. I'm an influencer. That's what I am. I'm an influencer. That's the term that they use. An influencer. An influencer. Influencer. Look it up. I fit that definition. Influencer. I'm not a reporter. I am an influencer. Look it up. Okay? Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. And I mean it. Okay? I don't care. I don't care. You guys make up definitions from words. Sorry, man. Stop making up just because that's how you use the word does not mean that's how the word is. That's what that word means. Anyway. Yeah, exactly. I played basketball this weekend. That means I'm an NBA player now. Oh yeah, dog, for sure. You are a basketball player. Because you shoot around. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. That means that KSI is a boxer. What's his name? Blueface? I don't know what it is. Is it Blueface? That means Blueface is a boxer because Blueface gets in a ring and fights somebody else that don't fight, and they put it on tape and they oh yeah, you're a professional boxer now. No, you are not. I'm not boxing media, man. OJ, I don't want to throw you out, but leave me alone, bro. Stop that shit because they're trying to put that jacket on me. That's a jacket, homie. That's a jacket. You're putting on that jacket on me. If I wanted to do that, I would do that, and I would do it in the way that it is really supposed to be done. Stop acting like I'm not Jake Donovan, dog. I'm not. I'm not. Anyway, I'm done. You got to understand what the root of this is. I understand. I actually listened. I know what the root of this stupidity is. Anyway, it don't fit, Fanon. You keep it real. Thank you, bro. I know the root of this stupidity. It's fucking stupidity. Fanon been separating himself for that years ago. Bro, I've said that shit exactly, Mansa Sheikh Zulu. I've separated my shit from that a long time ago. That's not me. I don't know what they doing is what they're doing. That's not what I'm doing. Anyway, Spence saying facts to that tweet. Look, man, he can say facts all he wants to that tweet. The fact of the matter is that that tweet was not facts. It's not facts at all. First of all, you're not making money off the back of that fight. No, you're not. You're talking, people are making money off the fact that people want to talk about that fight. Period. Anyway, for that, y'all got to understand, for not going for the BS at all. I'm not going for that BS at all, dog. Get me out of that. I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. When I go to a fight, I do not call cats and be like, I'm coming, can I get a press credential? I call and say, hey, man, how much did the tickets cost? And how close can I get? How much did the tickets cost and how close to the ring can I get? That's what I do. I do not say, hey, I do not call the media office. I call the Ticketron. That's what I do. If I was media, then I'd be over there with a mic and a camera asking questions at a press conference. That's what I would do. If I was part of what I consider to be the boxing journalists or the boxing writers or the boxing, that's what I would do. But I don't do that because I don't want to do that. I want to talk to you about boxing. My opinion, your opinion on whatever is out there in the boxing universe. That's what I want to do. That's all I do. So stop trying to act like I'm something I'm not. You all act like something. You act like something you want to be. I'll act like what I want to be. Okay? If I sit up here and talk about the Constitution, that does not make me a constitutional scholar. It doesn't. No, it does not. Anyway. Exactly. Bless 365 right there. Influencers are social media people who have built a reputation on their knowledge and expertise in a specific topic. Google said it. Thank you. That's what I am right there. I'm an influencer. That is it. I say something, people will take it seriously or they won't. They may agree with it, they may not. It's my opinion that matters. My opinion. That's the core of everything. My opinion. And I have my opinion. Okay? My opinion is my opinion. Please. Then that is more powerful than the boxing media. Why would I want to be a lackey for some dude? And here's the thing too. Why the fuck would I want to be that? Why? Why in the world would I, instead of being somebody that if I talk to you, you may actually listen to what I say and you give it value and it may change how you think. Why would I want to do that and turn into a microphone jockey? Sticking a mic in somebody's face and the thing that makes me important is that I'm giving you what they think. I'm not doing that. I'm giving you what I think. That's more valuable. It's more valuable. People do not give sponsorships and all that stuff to journalists. They give them to people where they care what you think. Do not downgrade. Just because other people want to be downgraded doesn't mean I want to be downgraded. You just don't understand that that's a downgrade. If nobody would be putting all that shit on my head about what I say, what I think, and what I do, if they didn't know that people care what I think. I want to be known for what I think, not what somebody else says. Not as a medium between you and them, because that's what the media is. It is a medium between you and them. You can't talk to Errol Spence Jr., so I tell you what Errol Spence Jr. said. I take my mic, I put it in his mouth, and he gives you an answer, and I put it on my channel so you can hear what he said. That's a medium between you and him. I'm not a medium between you and him. The buck stops right fucking here. The buck stops here. When I'm saying something, I'm talking about what I'm saying. I'm not talking about what Errol's saying. I'm talking about what I think. I'm talking about what I heard. Me. It stops here. You all want to go over there. I don't want to go over there. It stops with me. It's my opinion. It's what I heard. And you can believe I heard it or not, I don't care. You can disagree with my opinion or not, I don't care. But it's what I heard. It's my opinion. It stops with me. I am not the media. I am me. And I'm talking boxing to you, one-on-one. Stop it. I know what I'm saying, and I'm not downgrading myself to that. Stop it. You guys, because they're stupid. Stupidity irks me. Y'all know I got mental health issues, and stupidity makes them fly. Leave me alone with that shit. I am talking about my opinion. Me. That's it. It starts with me. It stops with me. If I'm talking to you, you tell me something, and I believe it's got credibility, and I share it with other people. That's me telling you that I believe what he said to me. Period. If I read an article, I'm giving you what I think about the article. Every video. That's why my videos are 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11 minutes long. Because I tell you what they say, and then I tell you what I think about it. Which is why they run around calling me biased, and I've got a narrative. No, I don't have a narrative. I got an opinion. It's me. You need to blow yourself up to feel important. I don't need to blow myself up to feel important. I'm not important. I am just me. And I got a lot of people that like to talk to me, which is why you are jealous of me. Because some of them don't want to listen to you. They want to listen to me. Or they don't want to listen to me. They want to listen to you. Or they want to listen to this guy. And at the end of the day, it's all around cats saying, listen to me, don't listen to them. Anytime you hear somebody hating on another channel, listen to the core of it. It is listen to me, don't listen to them. Be influenced by me, don't be influenced by them. Don't be influenced by their fake news. Don't be influenced by their titles. Don't be influenced by their biased opinion. It's all about the influence. All of it is centered around the influence. Don't fake the funk around me. I know what the deal is, bro. I go to boxing matches and people say, what's up, Fanon? And I say, what's up? Because they know when I'm there. They know me when I'm there. They know me all kind of different places where they're boxing fans. And I'm just a boxing fan. That's it. Leave me alone with that shit. Green Villain Mike said, morning, Fanon. I know you went to the fight. Did you like what you see in Frank Martin? Hell yeah. Only thing I saw though was the knockout on Frank Martin. Yeah, I like what I saw from Frank Martin, man. Frank Martin knocked that dude silly, bro. Loved what I saw from Frank Martin, man. Fanon, we know Fanon blood pressure. You know what it is. Fanon, let's get your positive energy back. Hey, man, no worries. My positive energy's back. Just want to let you know, dog, I will spaz. I ain't got a problem with that. I'll spaz. Leave me alone with all of that stuff, bro. Anyway, hey, man, much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much, man. I'm sorry. Let me get back to that. Do you like, Greenville Mike, much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much for that support, bro. Yeah, I forgot to go. Much love in that super chat, bro. What is that, James Jeffrey? What do you say? Myron said, oh, trust me, we know. That shit be silly, man. Anyway, James Jeffrey says, it's going to be all right for now. Please don't bust the blood clot, my brother. Oh, no, man, I'm not going to. I'll calm it down in a second, bro. Bro, Fanax, we can't stand these dudes who trash other channels. Shit be clout chasing to me. Man, this shit is due to this lack of content. There's not a lot. It happens every time there's not a lot to talk about. When there's not a lot of stuff really to talk about, people start talking about other people. and they make other people the subject matter of their content. That's all that is, man. Anyway, good morning, Phenom. Blessings, my brother. Smash that like button, y'all. Team Spence, man down all day, brother. Thank you, brother, so much, man, for that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, man. I lost my thing. DH, thank you, brother. And my man Brandon McGowan in that super chat said Frank Martin versus Keyshawn Davis would be a great fight. You think who you got? Ooh. I don't know, man. I don't know. Wow, I don't know. I don't know. I might say Frank Martin right now because I just saw him fight. I don't know. That's good, man. Yeah, FB said, yeah, it's a lull in the action, so everybody starts talking about each other. You got to find something to talk about. You know what I mean? You do. You got to find something to talk about. You know what I mean? So give them something to talk about, bro. Leave me out of all of that shit, bro. No joke. I don't want nothing to do with that stuff. It's not necessary, man. It's expensive and unnecessary. Anyway, for now, calm down, OG. Don't feed into it. OG trying to boost your pressure. But if you have to, you're great. And what you do, you're true day one, still here, ride with you. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, y'all are. Yeah, y'all are. No doubt about it, man. Anyway, does anyone think Bud should even get 45% if he's not going to, or be forced to promote? Look, man, I hope he gets whatever he wants to get, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I want to see the fight, man, because there's just not a lot of really good stuff out there, man. But I will tell you, dude, as far as what's going on with Errol, dog, Errol he don't know if that fight's gonna get made. He doesn't know. It's all on Bud, man. It's all on Bud. You know what I mean? It's all on Bud. And I think Bud is banking on the fact that Errol ain't got nothing else to do. That's what I think. And he's looking to get as much money as he possibly can get out of that fight. And I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I do respect that he's negotiating, he's not rushing to it. He's taking his time, all of that, man. Yeah, it does, Benjamin Newsom. Yeah, I like the way he works the body, Benjamin Newsom. He does. Like I said, I walked in right at the ninth round, because was running behind. I went to my son had a basketball game that I shouldn't have went to. We should have just went straight there. So I got there a little bit earlier, you know. But yeah, man. Yeah, he does. He's just really, really good fight, bro. Bud isn't gonna sign. He's purposely timing this out. I don't know, man. I'm hopeful, man. Who do y'all think, man? Let me ask you guys a question. Who do you think is gonna win, Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin? But I will tell you that this Frank Martin thing is really good because these guys are starting to line up a lot of lightweights on the PBC side. There's now 4 legitimate lightweights on the PBC side. So there's more and more fighters. There's more and more fighters available for Tank. They're starting to create their own nice little niche over there in the lightweight division. And God, by the way, I do think they're going to be some relatively big money fights, man. Because you got Chris Colbert that's about to go to lightweight. You got Chris Colbert that's going to lightweight. You have because he probably does need to move to lightweight. You have Frank Martin, you got Michelle Rivera, you've got Rolly Romero, and you got what's his name? Isaac Cruz. You got Isaac Cruz. Yeah, those are all really good, solid fights, man. And those guys are people that are getting fights and getting names on their own. If those guys wind up fighting each other, those guys are going to have some really good matches, man. And they're going to be as big a draws as a lot of those guys over there at Top Rank, man. Because Top Rank's got who they got? They got 3, right? Really? I mean, of real guys, they got 3. Lomachenko, Haney, really Lomachenko and Haney. And then they got Keyshawn Davis coming up. Nah, Cruz wasn't with the Zone. Cruz is with the show. Cruz was Showtime. Cruz isn't with the Zone. Cruz was Showtime. Cruz was Showtime. For sure. For sure he is. You know what I mean? Okay, I got that. My bad. Get all these news things. Yeah. Shakur, well, if Shakur moves up, then you got Shakur, you got Lomachenko, and you've got Haney. But one of those are gonna go away. I think Haney's gonna get set up by Lomachenko. I'm back to my hold on one second. I'm back with my my conspiracy theories, bro. Josh Taylor is a 140 pounder. So he's already up on that. He's already up on that. Yeah, Shakur should move up, but I think he's probably going to try to. If he said like 2 more fights, I think he's trying to get it. He has his hope to try to get undisputed at 130. But I don't know how that's gonna happen, man. In order to get undisputed, one promotional out. This is how undisputed has happened. Let me make sure I get them right. Who have been the undisputed champions? There's Canelo, who can basically is a free agent, go wherever he wants. So he's a big money dude and he can get all the fights. You got Josh Taylor, who got it in a tournament, really got half of them in a tournament, and the other in an in-house fight because he was signed with Top Rank. So I don't know, man. I just don't think that Shakur is going to be able to get that fight get undisputed at that weight class. So he probably will wait a couple more fights, and then he's got to come up. He's got to come up and move to fight at 135, and maybe the Lomachenko fight. He gets that Lomachenko fight, but I think the Lomachenko fight is going to be with I think the Lomachenko fight is going to be with Devin Haney, even if it even if it happens after either before or after the Kambosos rematch. I think that's what it is, because that's really the chance that Devin has really to blow up. Like, that's the big opportunity for Devin, is for him to beat, if he's able to beat Vasily Lomachenko. That would be a really big thing for him. I mean, if he beats Vasily Lomachenko, that really does. I mean, that's like really, really big. That may be as big. I think it may be bigger for him to beat Vasily Lomachenko than it was to win the undisputed title. Even though Vasily Lomachenko, had lost to Teofimo Lopez. But, I think that's huge, especially because it's a both type of scenario where it's undisputed and he beats him. You know what I mean? Cruz is MP Promotions. These guys fight on a lot of cards. Nah. I don't think he's not. Eastside Cruz is not Manny Pacquiao Promotions, bro. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Wonder why he does this shit, man. Let's see. So Eastside Cruz. I don't think he is. Let me put it that way. I don't think he is. Now, he got promoted by TGB, Tom Brown Promotions. It's not on there. It says TGB. And the fight with Yuriokas Gamboa, his next one was with TGB. Last one was with Tom Brown and TGB. And let's go to one where Diego, when he fought Diego Maradona, just to go back to 2020 and make sure. Tom Brown, yeah, he's got Tom Brown. He ain't got Manny Pacquiao on there. Mark Magsayo is Tom Brown. I mean, is Manny Pacquiao Promotions. Manny Pacquiao Promotions is gonna get Filipinos because he's based out of the Philippines. He's like maybe Casemiro and guys like that may fight on that. George Wood said, "For now, my super chats are not coming through. I think I will super chat later." Hey, brother, thank you so much for that support, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the support, because that really is what matters, man. Thank you very much for that support, George. And I know you guys support on a regular basis. It means a lot, man. Thank you. Jay Mills said, Frank Martin, because James is a heaven of a trainer. The art of punishment, punish, bones cracking, win is hell of a thing to beat. Yeah, it is. And he's got a really good camp. I mean, just the fact that he's around dudes like that have that type of experience, have that type of know-how, that stuff is big, man. He's a really, really, I mean, he's in a great situation, bro. Jeffrey Brooks in the building. Hey, see, that guy was biting off you, bro. Jeffrey Brooks said, I've never been so confused about a fight. We got EJ saying the fight's happening for sure, and Team Crawford saying there's money issues. Because Errol Spence Jr. is using that word in a colloquial sense. Definitely. But he doesn't mean definitely. He's saying it's going to happen. That's what he's saying. He wants that fight to happen. Oh, yes, keep your hopes up for the fight. You know, don't abandon for the fight. How's he going to say, nah, I don't know if it's going to happen. Maybe, maybe not. No, he's pressing for the fight. So he's saying it's definitely going to happen. Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to happen. But at the same time, he's also telling you that there's obstacles for the fight that may prevent it. So he's admitting that he's admitting through his words that the fight may not take place. Because he's saying, yeah, we're still in negotiations, right? And Bud is a lot of things. Stupid is not one of them. You know, when he put that information out there, he knew that information was going to get out, right? Because Bernie the Boxer was not saying a lot of this stuff before. He kind of stayed mum's the word for a while. And then when he came out there, dude, he basically is telling you that all of these things that people say were fake news and people don't have sources. Bernie the Boxer comes out and says the exact same thing that BFTB said, minus the $20 million. Because BFTB said he had sources that says that the holdup was Bud. Right? He was very clear in saying, look, man, I don't know if which one of these details are correct. It's very, 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 very professional about it, sharing what he heard. And boom, Bernie says the same thing. Bernie the Boxer said the same thing, but you can't argue with Bernie the Boxer because you know Bernie the Boxer knows Terence Crawford, right? But you think that nobody else has heard those words before, right? It's just silly, man. Some of this stuff to me is just like really interesting, man. But that's why I say it puts it more in context if you call people influencers. Because then you understand what they're doing. They're trying to influence people. They're trying to influence what people think. And that's not because of the phrase. It's because of the very nature of what people are actually doing. Christopher Side Dude Miracan in the building. Keith is somewhere praying. Lead back up on this, man. Oh, I'll talk about Vargas versus Navarrete. Give me it's not going to happen, but give me Vargas. I'll take Vargas over Navarrete. It'd be a good fight, but I'll take Vargas over Navarrete, however you pronounce it. Keith said Keith Thurman is somewhere praying someone vacates so he can hold another welterweight belt for 3 years minimum to do interviews. Come on, man. Y'all give Thurman a bad rap, bro. Keith Thurman ain't that bad, man. Thurman should get another title shot, in my opinion. Of course he should. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? He's a multi-time champion. Why wouldn't he get a championship shot? That's cats hating on Keith Thurman, bro. You know? James Jeffrey says Santa Cruz still got a little left, but he's getting old too. Yeah, he is. He got a little left in there too, man. Happy FB said, will Thurman lower his $10 million asking price? I don't know. I don't know. And that's the rumored asking price. I don't know if that's exactly what he asked for or not. That's what people were saying. That number's been around for a while, 10 million. And Steve, all I know for sure is that Steven Espinoza said that fight would be very expensive. And that's what he's rumored to have gotten for Pacquiao. I don't think he's going to want less for Errol Spence Jr. than for Manny Pacquiao. And yeah, he's going to want absolute top dollar for Jaron Ennis. Because dude, Jaron Ennis is somebody, dog, that shit can go real wrong over there. You know what I mean? That can go real wrong in a lot of ways. And he knows it. Because he may never have in his whole career been as good as Jaron Ennis is. He may never been. And you can say what you want about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman know damn well that Keith Thurman knows boxing. Keith Thurman is a very good analyst, man. A very good analyst. He knows boxing. He knows what that kid is. Just like everybody else knows what that kid is, and ain't nobody lying about it. They know what that kid is. Chris Brooks said, again, for 9, if Spence don't fight Crawford, who do you think he'll fight? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That's whoever comes next, man. He may fight Stanionis. For me, I would say go ahead and fight Stanionis. Well, I'll take my mandatory. Stanionis. Because he's got that ordered. That fight is ordered already. Right? It was ordered for Yordenis Ugas. So that's the next one, because that fight was actually ordered for Yordenis Ugas. The fight with Jaron Ennis has not been ordered yet. And on top of it, I really don't think that they're going to put Jaron in there with him that quick. For the sake of Jaron Ennis too. Because Jaron Ennis, man, no joke, man. Errol ain't no punk, man. You know what I'm saying? Errol ain't no punk, man. And no matter what they say, Jaron's still a little green. Emotionally, he's still a little green. And the way that I say that is because of how he was reacting after a couple things I've seen, right? Like the way that he was during the Chris Van Heerden fight, and the way that he was so excited after he knocked out Custio Clayton. The combination of those two says that, you know, he could stand to be under the real bright lights once or twice before he gets in there with somebody that's very, very accustomed to it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, talent ain't everything, man. Talent's not everything. What's going on, Quincy? How you feeling, brother? Yeah, the WBA. Thanks, DH. Yeah, the WBA. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Jeffrey Brooks said Bud can easily move up and force his mandatory. I mean, I think that that's probably the safest route for him, too. I mean, for me, now watch this. I'm sorry to digress. Am I delivering you news or am I giving you my opinion? I just like to put this little pause in here real quick. When you watch what I'm actually doing. Because I did calm down off that stupidity. I'm tired of it being in my inbox. But please note that this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm giving you my opinion. I'm not reporting. I'm not relaying verified information from a verified source that you need to know. I'm not engaged in journalism right now. I'm not. I'm giving you my opinion. See why I say that? See why I separate myself from that? Because guess who does not have that luxury? Jake Donovan does not have that luxury. He doesn't. He doesn't have the luxury of chopping it up with you and telling you what he thinks, who he thinks is going to win a fight, and right? Is this guy really ducking this guy? He doesn't have the ability to do that because that's not his job. All right. So anytime you hear somebody trying to influence the way you think, that's what they're doing. That's what they're engaged in. Influencing you. Right? That's what it is. Timothy Stoudemire said, right, no confusion for 9. Thank you very much, bro. I'm not trying to mislead you, despite what anybody else says. If somebody is trying to influence your opinion, they are an influencer because they are influencing your opinion right there. If they work for a newspaper, if they work for a website, if they are putting out printed articles, right, that they're writing or specific, that's what they're doing. There can be a combination of both. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, Quincy Carter said, on this mint condition this morning got me feeling extra cool. What's that, man? What's mint condition? Is that a, I don't know what that is. That sounds funny, bro. He said, Jay said, for 9, it's just what you be saying. You're saying be so real, people confuse it with actual facts. I mean, a lot of it is actual facts, but I'm not reporting the facts. I'm giving you my opinion. They know the difference between opinion and facts, bro. They're just trying to influence you. They're trying to influence you. That's it. They're trying to influence you. They are a social influencer. They are trying to influence you. That's what they're engaging in. When you listen to them, if they are trying to engage, if they are trying to convince you of something, no matter what it is, whether this boxer's ducking, whether this thing is right, whether that thing is wrong, they are engaged in influencing you. They are being an influencer. Read it. Look up the definition. That's what it is. And there's nothing wrong with it, bro. Well, he said, dang, for now, they made pretty brown eyes. What's that? What you talking about, Hunter Young? Hunter Young, what you talking about, man? They made them pretty brown eyes. Hey, much love from Texas. Great content. Keep up the work. 65 grind and Grove Side Young. And that's what's up, bro. Shout out to the great state of Texas, where I live, where I'm running. They are a singing group. What a pretty, I remember the group. Boxing Please said no comment. Why did anybody ask you a question? William Old School Art in the building. How you feeling for now? I'm feeling good, man. Just in this boxing grind, man. Waiting for the next real big fight, the next big thing to pop off, man. And chopping it up with you about boxing. You know what I mean? Keeping the thing flowing. That's it. That's all we doing, man. I'm saying, Colleen in the house. Oh, that's what's up, man. That is right around the corner, man. I got a good friend whose family's from Colleen. That's outside of Austin, man. It ain't too far away from me at all, man. Yes, sir. Let's get them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up. I don't even see the likes. Let me go over here to my channel, man. What the fuck? How did that? Hold on. How did this work? What? Hold on, man. Why is my thumbnail that? Hold on, man. That's crazy. Hold on, man. It did something funny, bro. Hold on. I don't understand why that's like that. You said you like my thumbnail. I don't even know why that's like that. Hold on. I have no clue why that thumbnail looks like that. That is really funny, bro. It doesn't have my thumbnail up there. Hold on, man. I got to do something real quick. Somebody was like, man, I like that new thumbnail. I'm like, no, man, I don't understand it, why that thing is even up there. That is a problem with, hold on one second. That is really weird, man. That's really weird how that worked, man. I promise you that is not supposed to be there like that. Hold on one second, man. I have no idea why that is like that. Why is that? What in the world? Hold on one second, man. I'm sorry. It's got something up there that shouldn't even be up there. That is weird. And I can't. Oh, I can do this here. Hold on, man. I'm bugging. Hold on one second. Yeah, that's really weird. It's actually on here too, but on the screen is something else. Yeah, that's just weird, man. That's something going on weird, bro. Hold on one second, man. All right, I'll save it. See if it flashes back. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why you said you like that thumbnail. I don't get why that is even like that, bro. It shouldn't be. But yeah, man, get them likes up, man. We got 467 people in the building. Not a lot of likes, man. Can we get them likes over 400, bro? You probably defaulted to your channel banner for some reason. Yeah, I don't get that, man. No, it's not on there like that. I'm in the back of my deal, and it literally should. It has this. Yeah, I don't get that, man. Yeah, it did that for some reason. I don't know why it would do that, bro. Hold on 1 second, though. I'll try to do this. See if I put it in there twice, if it'll change. But anyway, we'll move on, man. It ain't that big a deal. I may change it afterwards. That's really strange, bro. Anyway, man, I'm the one who said I like the thumbnail is different. Yeah, thanks, bro. Somebody probably reported you, OG. Nah, they didn't report me. I see it on there, man. Cats can report me all they want, dog. It don't make a difference. I don't violate any rules, bro. He said, how would you grade Frank Martin's performance? Oh, I give him an A, man. From what I saw, he got the guy out of there. And Jackson Moreno is a really good fight. Like I said, I didn't get to see the whole fight, bro. FB said, do the YouTube police have to prove it? No, man. But that's not an issue. No, you got custom. Everybody makes custom thumbnails, man. It's just probably something that's just funny about it today. I don't know why they would. I have no idea why that would be the case. Why that would be the case today, bro. For them to do that. Yeah, it's funny, man. Let me see something else. Hold on, man. Oh, yeah, that's weird, man. Yeah, I don't know, man, what that is, bro. Anyway, Fanon, Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin. I don't know, man. I think right now I would take Frank Martin. Because I think Frank Martin is probably further along in his career than Keyshawn Davis is. But I wouldn't mind seeing the fight. But I can't tell you. I got to see more of Keyshawn Davis, man. I got to see more of him. But he's a good fighter. But I don't even think he's fighting at that level yet, to tell you the truth. Timothy Stoudemire said, "Yeah, I forgot. I said you ain't catch the whole fight." Yeah. I think all I caught when he's beating him up. You know what I'm saying? I caught it from the beat up. You know what I'm saying? I walked in. I got to go back and look at it, man. Like Keys TV said, he said, shout out to you, Fanon. As consistent as they come with videos and live streams. Yeah, man. We keep it flowing, brother. We keep it flowing. Hey, Mr. Sinatra said, Astafa Sinatra, Speedy Rashidi Ellis versus Conor Benn. Give me Speedy Rashidi Ellis. Give me Speedy Rashidi Ellis. Give me him. Give me Speedy Rashidi. All day. All day, give me Speedy Rashidi, man. No doubt about it. I think that Speedy Rashidi Ellis is a very, very good fighter, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do, man. I don't believe in Conor Benn. You know what I'm saying? That's Santa Claus to me. You know what I'm saying? That's Santa Claus to me. Until something really pops off, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Timothy South says Speedy for sure over Ben. Yeah, man. Give me Ennis versus Boots. Ellis versus Boots. I don't know. Give me Boots right now. Give me Boots right now. Give me Boots over everybody right now, except for Errol Spence. You can give me Boots over everybody but Errol Spence. Give me Boots over everybody but Errol Spence. For now, that Saturday show was off the hook. Low Tolliver said, just put it out there. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that was a really good panel. I had a good time chilling. Man. We definitely going to make that happen. We're definitely going to make that happen a little more often, man. I'm trying to tell you, you guys know y'all boxing, man. But by the way, those guys are all welcome to Boxing Media. Hey, welcome to the Boxing Media. Hey, you was on my show talking over the internet. So make sure You go tell the Boxing Writers Association of America to give you entree into that. You know what I mean? Go let them know that you are now part of the boxing media because you were on a panel talking about boxing. Yeah, okay, sure, that works. Anyway, Boots too big for Bud. Yeah, that's where I am, and probably too fast. And probably too fast and too long. Yeah, that's what I say. He said, I get all my news every morning here at Fanon's channel. Hey, that's fair. But just let you know, you getting what is out there in the news, and it's the best way to consume it. It is. It's the best, most fun way to consume it. I agree. I get a lot of all my political stuff, I get that shit from channels that are talking about it. That doesn't make them a reporter. You know what I'm saying? They're being involved in the act of journalism does not mean that you are a journalist primarily. Anyway, those guys are good but green. What are you talking about? Oh, those guys are good but green. Yeah, nah, man, they ain't green. They know they're boxing. They chopping the shit up, dog. Dude, you can't be in these conversations and be green. You can't. You be sitting there like that dude King, confused, just making shit up. Why you always hating? Why you always hating? Saying shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to know why you be saying that you ain't in the boxing media. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff, dog. I'm like, man, can you talk? Dude, I ain't interested in all of that, man. Nah, those dudes know they're boxing, man. But dudes, see, cats can know they're boxing and still be wrong. You know what I mean? Hey, real boxing fan 4 said Mark Maxwell made Pac-Man happy for 3 days. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Got that gift decision, bro. Boxing Please said that's why I didn't want to talk about the Nandrolone thing. I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about Nandrolone for Canelo? Canelo juices, man. Okay? Canelo juices. That's my opinion of it. Oh, man, Rip Jones said I couldn't watch the show. I was really doing bad for I got COVID. I'll go back. Hey, man, get better off that COVID, man. I'm so sorry that you're still going through that, man. Sorry that you're still going with that, man. I'm running around without a mask on, like everybody's running around with a mask. And I'm like, man, should I be putting this mask on? Because every once in a while I see somebody wearing masks. I'm gonna put a mask on in the hospital for sure. I'm definitely in that hospital wearing a mask. But out in the open air, I haven't been, and it's making me wonder, you know, am I being dumb? Should I be going back to wearing these masks? You know what I mean? D Young said Boots has a bad matchup for Errol. Boots versus Bud would be a great fight, two of the same style. Actually, dog, that's the opposite. I think it's the opposite. But I understand where you're coming from. Alden said that would be a great fight, though. Boots versus Spence, very entertaining matchup. Might see that at 154 in the future because I truly believe Bud and Spence will happen this year. Well, we'll see. They say in that fight, the last thing came out of Bud's mouth is, hey, man, this fight may have to wait if they're not going to give him what they want to give him. So I don't know what they're going to. Dude, there's a fights getting made, man. Okay, fights get made. Like, let's look at how long it takes to get fights actually made, right? And whether or not cats are willing to hold off for $15 million. That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, if you really think for this level of fight, you really believe it, right? Like take that Deontay Wilder for example. Deontay Wilder walked away from the Tyson Fury fight, the AJ fight. He's just like, look, man, I'm not doing no $12.5 million fixed fee. I'm not doing it. And he walked away and he did something else. And it wound up being a good decision. That was the biggest fight he could have got. If I believe these guys are serious about the offer, they said $12.5 million flat fee. That's all I can give you. No back end, no nothing. And he walked away. You know? And he walked away. Yeah, AJ walked away from $50 million. People will walk away. Canelo Alvarez walked away from a huge amount of money to fight Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez or Errol Spence Jr. in that deal. Walked away from it and went to some stupid ass fight that he lost. People will do that. They will walk away from fights. As much as we want to see them, they will walk away, you know, and say, okay, we'll come back and get it back. Did I get the booster shot? No, I've not gotten the booster shot yet. I should probably get the booster shot, but I have not gotten the booster shot yet. No, I got to get that shot and I got to get a shingle shot. Jeffrey Brooks says, so I learned that Bud asking for 25 million is fake news. The problem is that the real problem is that he is being lowballed. Look, man, here's the thing. I don't know whether or not that asking for $25 million is fake news or not. I know that him asking for Floyd Mayweather Jr. type money is a fact. Much love in that super chat to my man, Jeffrey Brooks. Thank you for that support, brother. That is a fact, bro. That's a fact. Because that's what Stephen Espinoza said. That's what Stephen as close to directly out of that mouth as you can get. Stephen Espinoza said, the problem is people want Mayweather money. Whether it's 25 million, more than 20 million, whether it is 15 million, I don't know what that number is. All I know is that Stephen Espinoza said that people want Mayweather money for that fight. And is it a big fight? Yes, but is it Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao big? No, it is not. That is the problem, is how much money people want for the fight. That is what he said. And then you've got Bernie the Boxer saying that they don't think that they've gotten a fair offer, and that they want more of something. They want more of something. James Jeffrey in the building. He said if Bud go up to 154 and fight Jermell and lose, he ain't never going to see Errol. If he moves up to 154, he may never see Errol anyway. Oh, Cal Colbert said your thumbnail's back, by the way. Okay, thank you, brother. Thank you for letting me know that, brother. Yeah, man. I got people keep coming to my inbox. I'm gonna have to stop reading comments, man. I hate that shit. I have to go on oh, there you go. That was that's what I wanted to talk about. Hey, thank you, bro. Yeah. What I did was, I basically re-uploaded it. So it must have come through that time. Alden Johnson said, JT, I really think it's coming down to Mayweather. Remember, he said he knows everything when it comes to PBC fights. I think Mayweather is going to end up pulling this off somehow. You never know with him. Yeah, I mean, I hope he does, man. I hope you're right about that one. Planet 619. That's the thing. What actually constitutes lowballing? If he's asking for 20 million, anything less than that could be considered lowballing by that cap. Calico said, yeah, for now, protect your peace, block out the noise. Yeah, I do. I do for the most part. But it runs around in my head, man. It's tough. It runs around in my head a lot. So, I have to get it out a little bit. Hey, Herney Lonnie said, I love watching your channel, YE Fanon. That's what's up, man. Thank you, bro. Yeah, but a lot of times I won't. A lot of times I read, I want to go one or two comments or whatever. Most of the comments that I read come through the DMs. Like, people that DM me, I'll read your DM way before I get to a lot of the comments that are out there. Just because, dude, most people really like the content, don't say anything. You know what I mean? Please stop reading comments. I promise not. Oh, said, please don't stop reading comments. I promise not to troll. And be a complete dumbass. Hey, man, I'd appreciate it, bro. Sometimes you got to just stop, though. Because seriously, man, there's a lot of very, very unhappy people in the world, man. I'm telling you, they will say shit they will say stuff that will boggle the mind, man. You know what I mean? It'll boggle your mind. Like, dude, I'm literally it's just my opinion. What are you freaking out about, man? It's just my opinion. What are you freaking out about? I'm not lying. That's my opinion. Cass will call you a liar. Like, you're lying. Why are you lying? Why are you using question marks? I'm stumped. Hey, Antonio Smith said, or Eastside Cruz versus Frank Martin. What do you see? Oh, give me Frank Martin over anybody that's not a top level guy. I'm taking Frank Martin. Over anybody that is not a top level guy, I'm taking Frank Martin. Yeah, it's called editing. Hold on, nigga. Hold on. Hey, Frank Martin beats all but Tank and Haney. Yeah, Frank Martin. I don't know, man. Frank Martin might be Haney. Frank Martin might beat Haney. I don't know. He's getting them knockouts, brother. He's getting them knockouts. He may beat Haney. I don't believe all that, man. I'll believe somebody. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Dog, look, man. I don't believe all that. I'm telling you, these guys. I like guys that go at you. I like guys that go at you. And I'm telling you, man, them dudes that go at you are a lot harder to beat, bro. George Woods in the building. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Says salute, Fanon, salute, and Spence wins. Thank you, brother. Much love for that super rare cat super chat support. Thank you for the super rare super chat and cash app support, brother. Means a lot, brother. Thank you, man. Frank Martin is a small version of Spence. Yeah, I mean, dude. Hey, look, man. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I don't think he's even going to be it. Honestly, man, I just don't think Devin's going to be at that weight class much long. He's the really, I'll hold out all real. He's Frank Martin is your kinfolk. Nah, man, my last name ain't Black. My first name is Martin. His last name is Martin. Daniel Kinsey in the building said Floyd should upfront Bud the money after he signs with him. Ain't like he don't got it. Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what he ain't got. He ain't got $25 million to pay Terence Crawford to go in there and lose. You know what I'm saying? He don't. He's the told us that him YouTube streets. Hey, man, these them dudes be, man, please, man, get off my nuts, man. Sorry, man. I just gotta say it sometime, bro, because y'all need to get up off somebody's. You need to get up off people's nizzies, man. Like, for real, man. It ain't that serious. Stop with all the over competitive shit, man. Like, hey, Martin is dope. I want to see him fight. Yeah, absolutely. Me too, man. Me too, man. I want to see that, man. Mayweather the type to bet against Bud on the low. Hey, look, man. That fight needs to happen. That's all I can say. That fight needs to happen. That fight needs to happen. So, but that's bad for PBC business. Look, Lamar, nobody's going to give $25 million out for that. If you're going to do $25 million, dude, you can go you wait for the market to crash and invest $25 million in the real estate and wait for it to come back up and grow your money. He ain't going to dish out $25 million for that. He's not from a terrorist nation. He's not from a nation replete with all kind of bad press about their human rights processes, their human rights policies and all of that. They're not in that situation where they got $1 trillion. So, okay, we got $1 trillion. We're going to spend $25 million on marketing and get some good positive press in the out there in the world related to where we live. You know what I mean? Not going to do that, man. Jeffrey Brooks said, the thing is, it's impossible to say what both fighters is worth before the fight even take place. It's called guesstimating. It's work. If that's a word. No, I got you. Guesstimating. Yeah, but that's what there is. It's called forecasting is the word. Much love in that super chat, bro. Marquis said, YouTube be having sides of the street just like boxing. I enjoy so many different channels. And it should be okay for us all to do that. Look, man, everybody's vying for you guys' attention. That's all that is, brother. Trust me. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. If only people that get talked about are people that get a lot of views. You know what I mean? That's it. You get a lot of views, you're going to have a lot of people talking about you. That's it. That's it. Get a lot of views, and that's what you're going to get. Like, right or wrong, whatever. You're just going to get a lot of sweat. Period. Said the two black fan base, they need to look at numbers like, yeah, exactly. Plagiarism, you're 100% right on that one. You know what I'm saying? You're 100% right. It's the same fan base. Marquis said, I just hate when people tear down others. Hey, man. What else is there to talk about in boxing right now? It's not a lot to talk about. You know what I mean? You got cats like you say get a lot of hate. I mean, dude, I don't get his. I don't know what he gets. I don't. Because I don't engage in it, brother. I don't engage in it. So I wouldn't know. Although I understand the upfront money back end is the fairest. You get after you do well. If you don't make money, you don't get money. Look, it just depends on the mechanism, the model that the network wants to use. Errol Spence could very well say, okay, we can split this raw right down 50-50. But look, if you're splitting 50-50 and the network is only doing $20 million in guaranteed purses because they don't believe that it's a distinct fan base. They don't think it's not a distinct fan base. They hate on you when you say Bud. They hate when I say Bud's a duck. Yeah, but I just never said it, man. So let them hate on you. I've never said Bud is a duck. You know what I mean? Boxing today is so wrestling back in the day, and the fighters wanted to fight each other. They made the fight. They didn't care about the money. It's all is because what is going to come. What boxing today is so wrestling back in the day, and the fighters wanted to fight each other. They made the fight. They didn't think about the money and all of that because it's going to come. That's not true. It's absolutely not true. There's never been a time where people didn't care about that money in boxing. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. I promise. Never have they ever done that. Ever. There's never been a time where prize fighters do not care about the money. They're not there. If they were not making a bunch of money, they would not be fighting. They care about the money. They care very much about the money. And they'd be dumb if they didn't. Why wouldn't they care about the money? They should care about the money. That is literally the proper thing to do, is to care about the money. If Bud takes $10 million less than what he thinks it's worth, false statement, dude. Monster Shake Zulu, you're not talking about me, huh? You talking about somebody in the comment section. Fanon, do you think Boots Spinks? No, I don't. Because I don't want to say that. I don't know, man. Errol is a very big boy. That's a tough style to beat. Telling you. That's a tough style to beat, man. It's a very, very tough style to beat. Very tough guy to cut you off, to get away from. And here's the thing. Jaron Ennis, from what I heard, they said, how do you beat him? You got to beat Errol at your own game. Because I think they understand that they're not going to be able to just I think people think that's just real easy money just to get away from Errol, and where some like people are choosing not to fight him. Like I keep getting these comments in my comment section where people just say everybody he's ever fought has been flat-footed. And that's why they stand in front of him, because all of those guys are flat-footed. All of them. And they ask me, who do you know that has good footwork? And I say, Kell Brook, Sean Porter, Lamont Peterson. All those guys have good footwork. Lamont Peterson can fight on the outside very, very well. What's going on, Edgar Chavez? He fights on the outside very, very well. Lamont Peterson, very well. has very good footwork. Shawn Porter has very good footwork. He can fight on the outside very well. He did it very well against Ugas. Right? Kell Brook can fight on the outside very, very well. Thanks, man. So I thought you were talking to somebody else. That's what's up. So, but they always are saying, well, the only reason that he did that is because these guys can't move. That's not true. The reason that they can't move is because Errol moves well. How about that? How about moving works in both ways? How about if for example, if Floyd Mayweather Jr. wants to keep you in front of him, right? Wants to keep you in front of him, don't you think he can keep you in front of him? That's what he did with Zab Judah. Zab Judah moves very, very well. Very well. Zab Judah can fight from the outside, very fast feet, right? Very athletic. What did Floyd do? Floyd kept him right in front of him. He cut off the ring. He walked towards him, cut off the ring, made him fight. Because that's how he chose to fight him. And yeah, I mean, of course, Algeria as well. Dude, he's moving with them. The thing is that Errol Spence Jr. that he moves well. You think Errol is flat-footed. He's not flat-footed. He moves well. It's tough to get away from him. He's like a linebacker. Like, their linebackers have to be able to move well. A running back, in order to catch that running back going this way, going that way, the linebacker has to be able to be agile. He has to be able to cut you off. He has to be able to stop you, keep himself between you and that goal. Right? He's got to take an angle on you, cut you off. The defense can move well. Exactly. A lateral movement. You move this way, the guy shifts with you. He shifts with you. Yeah, but that is part of moving. It's not easy to get away from somebody that moves well. If a guy doesn't move well, then you can get away from him. Like, you think, like, for example, let me show you a good example. Andre Ward. Is Andre Ward flat-footed? Andre Ward isn't running around all over the ring. But what is he doing? He's cutting people off. He's right there with you. You can't really move around the ring on him. You can't do it because he's going to cut the ring off. He's athletic enough to stay there with you. Yeah, and was a nasty football player. I'm just like, dude, like, why don't you give this man credit for actually being able to move how he wants to move, which is forward. He's flat-footed for the look, sitting down does not make you flat-footed. Sitting down does not make you flat-footed. Terence Crawford will sit down. That doesn't make him flat-footed. You know, not as a, you know, hey, Megadoo said that linebacker analogy was spot on. Yeah, you don't give them guys any credit for being very fast. They're very fast. Very fast, very agile. The running back may be a little bit typically faster and more agile, but he's still very, very fast, still very, very agile. He's just cutting off the ring, you know? Nori Gente in the building said, hey, one of the biggest arguments for Bud is that he's versatile, yet Errol fought all these different styles and turned it into the same fight. Spence can handle different styles, impose his will on him. Because, dude, seriously, man, it's hard to get away from that. It's hard to get away from that. If you are somebody that likes to fight inside, it's hard to get away from that. If it is you like somebody that wants on the outside, it's hard to get away from that because he's making you fight the entire fight. It's a very big pressure style. That is, pressure makes pipes bust. And that is very, very real. Pressure makes pipe bust. Not saying that it's not possible, that it's not possible. Oh, let me pause this again. This is all opinion. All of this. This is what we do on this channel. This. Hit the subscribe button. Hit subscribe button. This is what we do. Just to let you know, I want to demonstrate it for a little bit for the dumbasses. This is what we do. Every video. This. Anyway, Bud Morning Fanon is at work listening on the earbuds. Do you think that when Usyk beats Joshua, he'll fight Wilder for undisputed? No, I do not. Because he would have to fight. When Usyk beats Joshua, he'll fight Wilder for undisputed. Wilder doesn't have a belt, so that can't be the case. They can't do that because they don't have a belt. Since he doesn't have a belt, there's no undisputed fight. But do I think he'll fight Fury? No, because I don't think Fury wants to fight him. I don't think Fury wants that. Honestly. I think Fury is afraid of losing that fight. No joke. I think Fury is worried about that fight. He acts worried about that fight. No joke. I don't like that. In that fight, nah. Windy City says Saturday's show was fire. Yeah, it was. Hey, thank you, man. Oh, you talking about the show here? Thanks. Yeah, we'll do that again, man. No doubt about it. We'll do it again. I enjoyed that, man, because I forgot, brother, what it was. I forgot what it was. And I apologize. I forgot what it was. And I did it again, but I forgot what it was. When I was doing that before, I forgot what it was. It's an opportunity for real boxing fans to have a voice and share their voice with you guys. And that's what we did yesterday. I'm telling you, a lot of these guys really know boxing, man. He acts like that. Yeah, he acts like that. He said he wants $50 million. He said, I need $500 million to fight that middleweight. Let me ask you a question. If Errol Spence Jr. said, I need $500,000, I need $500 million to fight Jaron Ennis, what would you say? What would you say? What does that sound like to you? That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, that's it. How can you be the box? Hey, ATX realist. How can you be the voice of the people and be a journalist at the same time? How does that work? It doesn't. Not saying I'm that, but that's a good analysis. That's a really good way to kind of highlight it. You know what I'm saying? Why would Fury be scared? He outboxed him 3 times. Dude, Fury has never fought Usyk. Jashad Lewis. He has never fought Alexander Usyk. So I don't know what you're talking about, man. I said that he's worried about Alexander Usyk. Did not say he's worried about Wilder, even though he did say he's retiring because of the punishment he took in those fights. He took a lot of punishment in those fights, bro. Yeah, he just jumped out there. Yeah, he said a Wilder hater. Yeah, he just jumped out there. You know what I'm saying? Just jumped out there. Oh, he already beat him 3 times. He did not beat Usyk, brother. Oh, you said the article on the web said that Fury retired because Deontay and the punishment he saw, he can't remember stuff. Yeah, he got concussed severely. By a guy that's a bum that don't know how to fight. You know what I'm saying? Fury wins every round against Usyk. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Fight him then. If he wins every round, then good. Fight him. Maybe he does. But maybe he doesn't. Seems to me Usyk got a lot of belts, dog. Seems like Usyk is a little bit of a problem for cats, man. To me, seems like a guy that just walked in there, got all the belts at 100 at cruiserweight, which is the heavyweight division, by the way. Traditionally, those guys are heavyweights. But whatever. He already beat Joe Joyce in the World Series of Boxing. Beat him easy. Beat Joe Joyce easy. Easy. Joe Joyce didn't want no smoke with Usyk. Beat him easy. Usyk out here thumping. Usyk beat Joyce easy. Joyce out here thumping everybody up, thumping all these dudes up. Seems like, and it's very, very big, by the way. Joe Joyce is not little. He's very, very big. If not the second biggest of all of the heavyweights is Joe Joyce. Very heavy-handed, very strong guy. Usyk beat him very, very convincingly, very easily. I don't know, man. I say to me, it sounds like when you act like when you say you want $500 million to fight somebody, it may seem like that particular guy may be a little bit of a problem. Yeah, slow Joyce, he is slow now. Don't get me wrong, dog. He really slow. But Alexander has better footwork than Tyson Fury. And I'm telling you, he don't like them little dudes, bro. Toy Morrison, hey, man, you got to leave other dudes' names out the channel, man. I appreciate you if you wouldn't do that. Because you get pulled into stupidity when you say that. Okay? Just telling you the truth. No joke. I like dude a lot. I don't really appreciate, man. Look, man, this is not the place to take shots at cats. It's not. I don't let people do commercials for people, and I don't let people take shots at people. Because on the real, there's a zillion boxing channels. So why should you do one commercial for anybody? You know what I mean? And other channels don't let you do commercials over there either. So, and then if you're hating on them, dog, that's not good. That's not a good look. All these guys work really, really hard, bro. And it gets irritating. I'll tell you why somebody would block people. You know? That's funny. Usyk reminds me of Michael Mora. You know, Usyk reminds me of a lot less violent. And he's a southpaw. That southpaw stance too. Because you're talking about Michael Mora in that southpaw stance. You say exactly. I hate when people do that. It's messy. Yeah, it's just a lot of these guys will try to bait you into saying bad things about people, man. And guys get like really, like I'm not gonna co-sign that. I don't know why he didn't block you. You mess around and say the wrong shit to me, I may block you. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't gonna be your opinion though. That's gonna get me to block you. I don't care. I mean, you know what I mean? Like you can have your opinion. I welcome people's opinions. Errol, I'm sorry, I'm about to read something else. Hey man, let me check these likes, man. Y'all skimming me on my likes, man. Hey man, let's get them likes over 500, man. We got 538 people in the building. Only 447 likes, man. Hit them likes, man. Hit them likes, man. Hey, look, did you hear about Fury saying he will fight for free? This guy always surprised me with the subbies. Yeah, that nonsense. I'll fight him, but it needs to be free for the people. Yeah, will you stop? Dude, will you stop? You ain't fighting that dude for free. He ain't fighting for free. Anthony Joshua ain't fighting for free. It's got to be in Wimbledon. It's got to be free. So you don't want the fight, huh? How are you going to make it for free? Who's going to pay for it? Like, what are you talking about, man? What? Who's going to pay for it if it's for free? Yeah, but you fight for free. Dog, you just talking, man. You know what I mean? You just talking. Dogs just be talking. Dude, can't just be talking, man. Just be talking. Hey, love or say positive, stay positive, brother. We need less BS and more love, especially with us. Oh, absolutely, brother. You don't want to be a black dude out here hating on black dudes while you talking about supporting black people, but you hating on black people. Do you? Wouldn't want to be that, would you? Hey, Gizzard Glock said, Fanon, would you ever do celebrity boxing? I'm not a celebrity, so I wouldn't qualify. But would I? No, I would not. No way in the world am I getting in there boxing. You know what I'm saying? No, I would not want to get. I know I would not want to get in there boxing, dog. Them punches look like they hurt a lot. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I sat there and watched, man, Mark Magsayo get thumped up upside the head so many times. Ray Vargas getting thumped up against the head against the head so many times. Hey, thank you, Roddy Brewer. Hey, by the way, much love to everybody in the super chat and the Cash App. Thank you guys for continually supporting the channel. It definitely means a lot, brother. Daniel Galmo said, gotta stay in your lane. I respect that. Yeah, man. Can't be everything to everybody, man. Can't be everything to everybody, man. You're gonna disappoint people. You know? Hey, did you see the father-son celebrity boxing? Hey, man, no, I just saw that somebody put up a piece of footage about it, but no, I didn't see it yet. Fanon beats all in celebrity boxing. Let me tell you something. Nah, brother, I'm not doing that, man. I'm telling you right now. No, 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 no. I ain't interested in fighting, bro. Level Up said, you need to the way you talk. What you talking about, Level Up? I need to what the way I talk? I need to box the way I talk? Why? Touch me. Touch me and we'll see. That's the answer to that one. Touch me and we'll see. What? Touch me and you'll see. I would appreciate if you didn't, so we don't have to see. But dog, I be telling all y'all clowns intellectually, dude, I open up the chat, dog, all the time, dog. You want to talk? Jump on. Jump on. You say Fanon uses right arm, but his right to bear arms. Look, dog, I'm just trying to tell you, dude, I don't know what you clowns are talking about. I'm a 50-year-old man. I am not fighting dudes, bro. I'm not fighting you. Like, what is this shit? Dude, how fuck old are you, man? You want to get together after school and slap box? What kind of stupidity are you on, man? Dude, how old are you, man? Ain't no 50-year-old men talking about fighting fisticuffs, bro. They're not. Okay? If you test them, they will respond. But they ain't trying to do that, man. Why? My knees hurt, man. You serious? I am young. I'm not that old. Oh, but see, I'm not 30. Dude, I'm not 20. Just stop. What you want to do, man? I mean, like, I'm going to take your girl type conversations. They can grow up. Dude, it's time to grow up. No joke. It's time to grow up. For real. I go shoot baskets. I ain't about to try to dunk. Can you dunk? I have no idea. I'm not trying to come down. What do you mean? It said, my brother come whoop you after school. Yeah, that type of crap. Dude, what? Fanon, I got you, bro. I ain't going to lift a finger. I still with the dumb shit. I said, Fanon, I got you, bro. You ain't going to lift a finger. I'm still with the dumb shit, though. Hey, thanks, Riz, bro. Hey, man, you know what it is. It's good lighting. No, I mean, seriously. I mean, dude, it is what it is. You'd be surprised, man. A lot of cats, dude, it is what it is. Stay on boxing, bro. Don't fall for the mess. Oh, I'm on there, man. You know, you should be the way you talking. I'll change subjects for a second. Anyway, no agenda. As far as whether Wilder has skills, if you have found a way to deliver your power to everyone you've been in the ring with, knocking them down or out, that skill, obviously. Hey. Precisely. Man, you better get the fuck up out of here, bro. He said that's skill, but not boxing. It is boxing. Your brother Bernard Hopkins will tell you about fighting at 20. I mean, fighting at 50, bro. Look, man, Bernard Hopkins ain't trying to fight you, bro. I guarantee you, he ain't trying to fight you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out there starting shit. You know what I mean? The testosterone levels have already dropped below crazy level, bro. All right. And are there any good fights set for this summer at all, LeVar Atkins? Yeah, absolutely there are. This summer, I can't tell. This summer? Nah, it's about to come out, man. That's because we had such a good beginning of the year, man. We had, I mean, seriously, dude, they really did it. It was something from like this year. This year so far has been great for boxing. We're just in a little bit of a dip, man. You know what I mean? It's just not a really hot time for boxing right now. But all in all, though, man, we've had a really good year of boxing. Who's going up next, though? Let me see something. Who's fighting next? Aoki, not. Okay, we got Javier Fortuna and Ryan Garcia next weekend. That's a good fight. Then we got Danny got 2 weeks later is Danny Garcia, Jose Benavidez. After that, Usyk, not until August, which is Usyk and Joshua. And then the same day is Bronner and Figueroa. Then you got Shields, Marshall, and Canelo versus Gennady right there. Those are the fights that are up so far. Maybe something will pop up in between. I hope something pops up in between, but it's not a ton of really good stuff going on, man. You know what I mean? So we just be grinding. We're gonna be grinding on this boxing talk. Nora Genti, but then again, man, maybe we'll get some fights announced. We get some fights announced. That's a lot of time. That's good. Zenith 360 said a dude that can't box and a bum gave Fury memory loss in his hardest fight, but great. Vladimir Klitschko couldn't land a finger on him. These narratives never make sense. I mean, it is what it is, bro. People just want to continue. They'll make an argument and they'll stick with that shit forever, no matter what. Hey, Happy FB, I got to throw you out of here, bro. Do I have to really got to throw you out of here, bro? Thanks, bro. Thanks for encouraging people, brother. I appreciate that one, man. Daniel Gillimore said, money been a little tight. I wish I could. Oh, that's all good, brother. Much love in that super chat, bro. That's a lot. I appreciate you. No joke. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man, for the support. That ain't little. That's appreciated, bro. Say everybody down for not about. Hey, man, I just wish y'all could grow. I just seriously, man, come on, man. Like, for real, come on, man. Like, for real, come on, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I'm just don't put that energy in my presence, man. For now, would you pay to see Drunken Master fight Aaron Pryor? Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Said exactly, bro. Matter of fact, bro, I'm not even playing with you, bro. Yeah, dog. Next time I see you, you're gone, bro. I don't even appreciate that, man. What pressure? He's a boxing YouTuber. Man, that shit kills me, man. You're a boxing YouTuber. That's like seriously. That's like a dude walking into a room full of women and saying, "Oh, y'all some hoes," and then 4 or 5 women jump up and say, "Yeah, y'all some hoes." Dog, he said, "Y'all, you all." You all are riding off the back of this fight, is what he said. He talking about everybody making money off the Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. fight. That's what it was. That's the only thing that applied to everybody. Okay? Like, I'm sorry, y'all don't like me doing this, but sometimes you got to do this. Okay? Will you think Errol Spence Jr., I never, ever put audio in my videos. Never. I never do it. I do not put video footage other than what I own. I don't do that. I don't do it. So how could that apply to me? I do not put old video up, old audio up. I don't do it. I don't do what these guys do, which is take audio from other people's channels and put it on my channel. I've never done that, ever. The only thing that I say applies is that I talk about it, and I've gotten super chats given to me when I talk about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. That's true. But so does everybody else. If you make any money talking about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, that shit applied to you as well. So how you standing up in a room full of people when you getting super chats to talk about Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, and turn around and think it's everybody but you? He said, y'all, you all. And Errol didn't even say it. That dude said it. A dude that's not on YouTube. He said, y'all YouTube content creators, which is all of us that are making money off. That's the only thing that applied to everybody. Making money. That's it. But all y'all, but select crowns want to turn around and point, oh, ha, ha, ha. He talking about, no, he talking about you. He talking about me. If he says all y'all making money off Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. fight, if you make any money in a live stream talking or in a video where you talk about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, that portion of the station of that statement applies to you as well. Period. So why are you pointing fingers at other people? I do not put audio in my videos. People tell me all the time, why don't you put the audio in there? I'm tired of hearing you talk. Why don't you put the audio in? Look, dude, I don't put the audio of other people in because I don't own the audio. I don't own it. It's not mine. If I take audio off of your channel and put it on my channel, that is a copyright violation. It's a copyright violation. It's against terms and conditions. If you don't get caught, that's one thing. If you say fair use, that's another thing. Whatever, but you're still taking something that does not belong to you and using it for your profit. I don't do that. Everything that I say and I do, I own because it's my opinion. Right? And by the way, I know people in Errol Spence Jr.'s camp. If they got a real problem with me, they will tell me about their very real problem. And you cannot tell me I don't know people in that camp. You all know I do. They've been on my channel before. If they had a problem with me, they would say something to me. They do not have a problem saying something to me specifically. You can't play Kips. I always wondered, look, man, if you say, take for example, behind the gloves, people will take comments, portions of interviews off behind the gloves, and then they will put it in their chat. They will put it in their video, and they'll say, "Let me play you for what XYZ fighter said," and then they will play it, and then they will talk about it. Dude, they can do that. I don't like copyright violations. I don't. I do not want to wake up. I don't want to wake up and have that. You new media guys be capping. Dog, I'm not a new media, dude. So go away. You just calling me a black guy. That's all you're saying. You say I'm a black guy that does YouTube videos. That's what you mean by that. Stop that shit. And guess who else? Oh, guess who is new media by? That's Dante and them. Which is no problem. That's Dante and them because Dante does do that. It's Dante and them that are new media, man. Funny, all of a sudden, I was not in the LDBC. All of a sudden, I'm in new media. How the fuck did that happen? I'm doing the same videos I was doing before, but I wasn't new media. Fair use educational purposes, bro, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Copyright violations are if somebody, you have to go to court over that. If somebody files something on you, they will take you to take that shit down. They will take it down because guess who does not want to get sued for copyright violations? YouTube. YouTube doesn't want that. I have a business partner. It's called YouTube. Every video that I do, guess who gets paid off that? YouTube does. Another little bit of information for people. Guess what? YouTube. Is YouTube jocking Errol and Terence? Because guess whose platform is publishing it? It's them. And they don't want to be involved in that. But anybody else can do that. All I'm saying for me is I don't do it. I'm not faulting people if they do it. I'm just saying I don't do it. So if he was applying that specifically to me, then why in the world would he say that about me? taking old audio and putting it on your channel, that doesn't have any, I've never done that, ever. So I don't put audio, I don't do it. So you can't be, that can't apply to me. That can't. I do have sources. I do. If you don't, that's on you. I do. So that doesn't apply to me. Only thing that applies to me is making money talking about Errol and Terence. That's it. So it is what it is. But anyway, go away, man. I'm sick of this shit. Nah, the tweet doesn't cause controversy. It's YouTube channels trying to capitalize on that shit that causes it. That's it. Bunch of other YouTube channels pointing fingers at people. Oh, he did it. Ha ha. I told you. I told you. Dude, he's talking about you too. If you put out something about steroids and Errol, I got Errol Spence Jr. came and got at me about the rumors around Errol and steroids. You don't think Errol means that too? When people are putting out videos about whether or not he took VADA testing or not? Huh? Who put the VADA testing videos out? Who did I have to debunk on the VADA testing, the steroid testing videos? You don't think Errol took exception with that too? You don't think he meant fake news with that? That he's not enrolled in VADA? I put out a video showing you a letter that said he was invested in VADA. You think he was upset with me about that? No, I'm sure he was not. But the same people that are talking about, oh, you with these sources, were running around talking about Errol Spence Jr. not being on VADA. What happened to that? I thought Errol Spence Jr. was on VADA and you got debunked. Putting all those videos out there about how Errol isn't signed up with VADA because Rick Glacier said so. But all of a sudden, you team Spence. All of a sudden, you think he's attacking people that actually put out positive videos about you. You think Errol meant those guys. How the fuck does that work? How does Errol all of a sudden turn on guys that put out good videos on him, whose channels he's been on? How all of a sudden he's talking about them, but he ain't talking about you? The people that said he's on steroids for the last 3 years. The one saying that he's ducking because he said other side of the street. Misinterpreting his words on other side of the street. How come all of a sudden it ain't you? You come out with this line that, oh, he's turned on his fan. No, he didn't. He's on you. Because you're the one he's always called a liar. You think and you're on YouTube. So who's it more likely that he's talking about? The people that support him or the people that lied on him about steroids? Lied on him about him, called him a drunk, and said he was never going to be the same again? How he was done with this car accident? You all forget all the lines of horse shit y'all put out on Errol. And then all of a sudden, he says one thing and it applies to everybody but you. Even though you're the ones who've been putting out bullshit on him for years. Isn't that right? All of a sudden, it's the people he's dissing, the people that have supported him. But he ain't talking about you, who said he was on steroids because he has puffy nipples. What about the puppy nipples? We've been talking about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. for 3 years. There's been sources coming out on that fight for 3 years. You think he didn't hear any of that? And all of a sudden he's talking about somebody saying whether there was a $20 million or it was $25 million or whatever. That's what he means. He doesn't mean the people that said that he was ducking. The people said he would never fight again. The people said he'll never be the same again. All of those lines of stuff that y'all put out on Errol, he ain't talking about y'all. He's talking about people that have been debunking your nonsense for years. All of a sudden, yeah, he's on our side. No, dude, no matter what anybody says, you're going to be right and the other guy's going to be wrong. When I did a video talking about VADA, Errol Spence, the dude that walks in the ring with Errol Spence Jr., got on a link on the channel and said, Fanon, what is that? And I said, hey, man, did you listen to the video? And he said, no, I didn't listen to the video. And I said, what I said was, in that video, I was debunking it. I said, this man is VADA tested. This man has had gynecomastia since he's 14 years old, and I put up a picture showing him chest looking the same way when he was 14 or 16 years old. So unless Errol Spence Jr. was on steroids when he was 14 or 16 years old before he hit puberty, that has nothing to do with why his chest looks like that. Right? But the same channels that you talking about, and you are listening, by the way, are the ones that said he did not enroll in VADA testing. That was fake news. Where did you get it from? Sources. Who was your source? Victor Conti. Victor Conti used Victor Conti as a source for Errol Spence Jr. and Yordenis Ugas not being on VADA testing. And guess what happened? Keith Eidig put out a letter that showed from VADA that both of them had successfully completed VADA testing. And they showed the dates. And the date was, at least for Errol Spence Jr., the amount of time that he was on VADA testing between his time that he was fighting Manny Pacquiao, would have fought Manny Pacquiao, and wound up fighting Yordenis Ugas, was almost 6 months of continual VADA testing. Because he was on VADA testing for months leading into the Manny Pacquiao fight. It did not go through. And then when he fought Yordenis Ugas, he was on VADA testing before that and until after the Yordenis Ugas fight. What happened to that? What happened to that? But yet, you think he's talking about somebody saying, oh, this guy, Terence Crawford, wants more money. Well, what happened? Terence Crawford's own guy, Bernie the Boxer, got on his channel and said, though they are not offering us what they want. They're not paying our worth. That is what Terence Crawford's team said after people said that the problem was the money. So you think Errol Spence Jr. is talking about the guys that got it right and not the guys that got it wrong when they're talking about sources? I will eat your stupid asses alive in any type of debate over that. Thank you very much. But miraculously, when somebody says, Errol Spence Jr., this is the news that has been reported on Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. is going to fight Terence Crawford. He wants to fight. I've been saying that for 3 years. Consistently. You all have been saying he's ducking. He's making excuses. He don't want the smoke. And then when he gets done with Yordenis Ugas, he immediately calls out Terence Crawford. Where are you guys on all the stuff you said before? All of a sudden, we forget that. We forget 3 years of y'all making up bullshit about the guy. You have been making bullshit up about that man for 3 years and turn around and all of a sudden he's talking about somebody else other than you. No, dude, they're talking about, if Errol Spence Jr. said facts, more than likely he's talking about the people that put out bad facts about him. And I ain't put out no bad facts about Errol Spence Jr., not none. I know Terence Crawford and those guys don't like me. I know that. I saw Derrick James on Saturday, shook his hands. He said, what's up, man, and smiled. He knows who I am. I guarantee you he knows who I am. He said, what's up, man? How you doing? Shook my hand, smiled. I didn't catch nothing. But however, you all going to tell me who's talking about me when they got my phone number. Man, stop it. You all, the people that Errol Spence Jr. talking about are the people that have been lying on him for years. Years of lying on that man. And that's the truth. But no, it's not them. It's the people that told you Errol's going to take the fight. Errol's going to take the fight. Errol is going to come back off this car accident. Errol's not going to take a tune-up. Errol is going to fight a real guy when he comes back. No, Errol is not ducking Ugas. Errol is going to fight Ugas. What? Everything Errol Spence Jr. said he was going to do. And you guys called that man a liar all the way through everything. But all of a sudden, when he says facts to all YouTubers, it doesn't apply to you. It applies to the guys that have been telling the truth about him. The truth. Right? Isn't he the one sitting up there saying this fight's going to happen, 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 this fight's going to happen? Isn't that what he's saying? Yes, it is. He's saying it. What is Bud saying? Bud's guy is saying, man, I want this fight, but the business got to be right. And if the business is not right, we may have to wait. Hopefully. That's what Bud's saying. That seems to jive with what Errol said and what Bud said. Both these guys are telling the truth, both of them. Because Bud's always said, hey, man, this fight ain't happening for nothing less than 50-50. He been saying that. Been saying it. Said, hey, if it's 60-40, it's my way. Been saying that. Been saying it. Been saying it. Been saying this is a career high payday for him. Been saying it. And the negotiations are turning out where it looks like that's what he's doing. Wanting his man. No. You're going to give me what I'm worth. You're not going to shortchange me. Right? So Bud's being honest. I'm not saying Bud's ducking. Bud's being honest. Errol's doing the same thing. But y'all been calling Errol a liar the whole time. But everything now is all sunny for you because you get to manufacture who he's talking about. Fake news. And then turn around talking about people making up fake news when that ain't nothing but fake. Because all Errol said was facts. All he said was facts. He didn't say what fact was facts. He didn't say, yes, this applies to this guy applies to that guy. And guess what else? Somebody actually tried to get Errol to say what to do if you're going to watch, if all these YouTubers are lying, what should I do? And he said, go watch some porno. He didn't say, go watch this channel or go watch that channel. He didn't give anybody, he never mentioned anybody by name, and he never dissed anybody. He never complimented anybody by name. He never dissed anybody by name. He didn't. But y'all are running around here acting like he did. He didn't. He didn't. The man said facts. He said facts. And guess what? I posted a tweet the same day. His best friend liked my tweet. Liked it. Literally liked it. You don't know who he is because I don't know why y'all don't, but y'all don't know who he is. But when I saw that, I was like, okay, that's love. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Like, he just gave me a little wink. Boom, gave me a little like. That's all I needed to know because I know this dude is super cool with Errol. So if he liked my comment, all right, these dudes ain't pissed at me because I don't want these dudes pissed at me. I don't want to say anything that's off kilter because I'll get a call. And it's happened before. I've gotten calls about things that were right. And somebody said, look, man, I wish you wouldn't have reported that. But I'm like, look, it's right, though. And then, yeah, but he's like, yeah, but you reported it. We didn't want it reported. And I was like, my bad. I just thought because it was out there, I could talk about it. I didn't mean to offend you. They weren't mad because I put out fake information. They were mad because I put out good information that they didn't want out. Right? And that's what gets people frustrated too. Y'all don't even realize that. Errol could get pissed off because you gave out something that's right. And he didn't want it out for whatever reason. People, sometimes a source can give good information and the information is real, but the actual people involved don't want anybody to know about it. So they get upset about it. And then they say, oh, that's not true. What's not true? Well, it's just, I'm not going to tell you what's not true. Wait for me. Because that's what Canelo Alvarez did with Mike Coppinger. Mike Coppinger said this fight was almost done. Are you telling me Mike Coppinger doesn't have any sources? Look, man, I'm not the media. Not. Dog, don't sit there calling people when he could very well be more than likely talking about you too. If I had to guess who the man would talk about, I would say it was the guy that was putting out fake news on him. Because what other news would he pay attention to besides fake news that's out on him? Like you tested positive for steroids. You're not on VADA testing. Oh, you'll never fight again. You'll never be the same. You'll never be the same fighter again. Those are the most likely the guys that he's talking about, not the guys that have been in the trenches for the man. And why would he? Why would he spotlight a guy? He knows who who guys are that support him, that put out positive news about him every day, put out positive news for him in different situations. He knows those guys know who those guys are, but you think they're throwing them under the bus for you? Why would he do that? I guess he's stupid. No, he's not stupid, bro. He was talking about you. That's my opinion. Do I know that for sure? No, I do not. No, that's for sure. But I doubt very highly. But I will tell you, I know who the guy was talking about. I know exactly who he was talking about. Exactly. Based on the description and the timing that he left it, I know exactly what he's talking about. However, that doesn't make it true to boot. Just because I know it, because it's easy. Process of elimination is very easy on that one. However, that doesn't make what the man said true. Because who is he? He's a guy that's been on multiple channels, and people have asked him, because I heard him on multiple channels, and people asked who he's talking about, and he would not say. Hey, my man, 00 in that Cash App, brother. Thank you so much. And Rip Jones said, cooking his ass for 9. He gonna cry in the car. Yeah, he been crying in the car. What's loving that super chat, bro? Been crying in the car, bro. All y'all trying to put blame on everybody like some little, like y'all got caught with your hand in the cookie jar, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Coppinger's wrong. So much people don't have to believe him. No, actually, he's not wrong very often. Mike Coppinger is not wrong that much. Canelo Alvarez came out and said he was wrong, but then they turned around and announced the fight that Mike Coppinger said. And guess what? Mike Coppinger isn't saying anything different. He's not saying anything different than Errol's saying. Dude, I'm not the biggest Mike Coppinger. I mean, I'll get on Mike Coppinger every once in a while, but I guarantee you this. Mike Coppinger said that no contracts are signed, nothing is finalized. He's hearing that it'll be done soon, would be in October. In October in Vegas is what they're looking at. Dude, if they've had any conversations about where and when the fight was, then he was right. Because he said it's close to getting done. He didn't say it was done. All right? People want to hear a lot of stuff, bro. When they want to hear what they want when people say stuff. You're hearing what you want. Hey, Fanase, get off my back, y'all. Whoever made my man's man kind of wish there was a link. Man, them dudes, they will never come, bro. They talk is what they do. They talk. And they send other people as sacrificial lambs to get ate up. No, they don't, man, because you can't get past this. Because I will tell you again, how do you know what he meant? You don't. Thank you. Shut up. Go away. Do you have Errol Spence Jr.'s phone number? I don't. Do you? No. There you go. Do you, Fanon, stay consistent? I don't know what you mean, do I stay consistent? I stay consistent unless I change my mind. I stay consistent unless I change my mind. Right? Dude, they'll never show up, bro. Never. It's been years, trust me. They never show up. Anyway, what was we talking about until the distraction? We was talking about boxing. He missed comma. What is that? Man, please. There you go. That's that commercial I'm talking about. Not interested in you making commercials for yourself. Okay? Not interested in you making conversation for yourself. Everybody talks about me. I'm an influencer. And if you talk about me, that's content, isn't it? That's content, right? I'm glad I can give you content, give you something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? What? Whole bunch of people talk about me. What's new? Be More Big Boy said, good morning, Fanon in chat. I'm late this morning, but I'm glad I watched the Chisora fight. It saved an incredibly boring Saturday. I didn't get to see it though, man. I didn't get to see it, man. I guess maybe I'll go watch that. I'll go watch that, bro. Said go. I mean, look, dude, if you're mentioning my name, bro, you're just a troll. You're a little itty bitty dude, or you think you're a little itty bitty dude. If you are wasting your time talking about me, you are itty bitty little dude. Because you know who does that? People they only beef with people they think are bigger than them. That's it. Nobody beefs with guys smaller than them. They all beef with guys they think are bigger than them, or they think are as big as them, or threatening them in some manner. Other than that, you never talk about them. Because that's how this influencer stuff works. Right? You have a rapper that starts a beef with a bigger rapper. As soon as that bigger rapper responds, and oh yeah, it's on. That's what they do. That's how they get views. They don't have any problem with me, man. They're just trying to influence you. That's it. And they know you know me. So, hey, man, let's talk about something these guys want to talk about. What do they want to talk about? They want to talk about Fanon and what Fanon said today. So they try to start a beef with me. That's just how it works, bro. And they do it in every other area. And then as soon as they get big, they forget they get big. Then they act like, oh, you know, they move on to somebody else big to attack and do all that stuff with, man. That's it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is, bro. And I don't take it personal because they're trying to influence you. They call themselves media, but they're not engaged in media if they're in journalism, if they're talking about me. And if they're talking about tubers, they're engaged in influence peddling. That's what they're engaged in. They're engaged in influencing, securing their influence, claiming their influence. I'm the best. I'm better than that guy. That guy isn't doing what that guy's supposed to do. He doesn't do it like me. He doesn't do it as well as me. All of that, whether it's true or not, is a sales pitch on you to be influenced by them and not be influenced by somebody else. Because the number of subscribers you have and the number of views you have is reflective of your influence. If they can talk about anything else, man, ignore all that shit and think influence. Why do they care what I think? Obviously, there's a lot of people that agree with me. Obviously. Because 99% of the people that hit the like button or dislike button on my channel hit like. The reason why the videos are given to you is because you like them. People like them. Some people agree with me. Some people don't agree with me. We like the conversation. Okay? Hit the like button. And there's hundreds of likes there. That's all that is, bro. They're influencing. They're influence peddling. Okay? They're influence peddling. Or they're trying to convince you to believe them. And if you believe them, then they have influence with you. That's why it's called, the term is a social media influencer, not a journalist, not an established media member, a social media influencer. And they will have channels on, I will tell you what it is. They will have channels on Instagram. They will have a Twitter. They will have a YouTube channel. That's what they have. Okay, and they will constantly try to engage with you on all 3 platforms or 4 platforms. If there's a platform out there that I'm missing, like TikTok, or Snapchat. They're doing exactly what social media influencers do. They're showing you pictures of the food they eat, of the places they go, right? They're talking about their lifestyle, right? They'll talk about rap music, right? Don't most media members just talk about one thing? When is the last time you've seen boxing scene, a writer from boxing scene talk about a rap battle? You don't hear it. You know why? Because they're not social media influencers. That's why I say leave me out of that. I'm a social media influencer, and I know that. If you ask me, are you a social media influencer? I say yes. That's what they call people that got Facebook pages and Instagram pages and YouTube pages and LinkedIn pages. I got 5,000 followers. I got 6,000 followers on LinkedIn. I've got 20,000 followers on Instagram. I've got 2,000, close to 2,000 on Twitter. I've got 80,000 on YouTube. That does not sound like a journalist. That sounds like a social media influencer. Because I'm on all the social media. I'm on Twitter. How many journalists are on Instagram? That's not what Instagram's about. That's just what YouTube's about. Right? Social media influencer, bro. That's what that is. So stop calling me something else that I'm not. Just so that, because you want to claim that you're something that you want to be and knock yourself out if that's what you want to be. Q Lee said, just landed in New York for work, just dropping a few dollars to support the channel. Thank you, brother. Much love in that super chat. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated, bro. He's be killing me with that, bro. Anyway, Brandon McKay said, the betting app FanDuel have Spence and Crawford set for December 31st. There you go. See, now you know right there. You know what that is? You know what that is? That's telling you they don't know the date. They're putting it on New Year's Eve. Watch this. Let me see. I don't know for sure. Oh, yeah, December 31st is a Saturday, though. That's the last Saturday in December because he said it's going to happen this year. That's what I think that probably is. But much love in that super chat. Brandon McGowan in the building. Thank you, bro. Garrett Newsom said, that's right, for now. That's how 50 Cent started his career. Dude, let me tell you something. That's how DJ Academic started his career. That's how DJ Academic started his career. Beefing with cats. Come on, man. Everybody knows the beef move. You start a beef. No content, start a beef. What are you going to do? Oh, I'll start a beef. We don't have any actual music to put out. They're not listening to my music. Well, let me start a beef. So then now you have a topic called beef. Me and him, we going at it, man. I'm debating with Fanon. I'm setting these other niggas right. No, dog. You're doing a knockoff, man. You're knocking off. You're doing the same shit these other dudes do, man. You know what I'm saying? You're doing what you're doing what your boys do, man. They do that, man. Whatever, man. Shoot. That's why cats love when big name dudes mention them. You notice they don't say names because they're not going to pump them up. Errol ain't stupid. Errol also didn't mention no names because Errol ain't giving no commercials to you, bro, or making you think you're important enough to mention you. Right? He's not going to start the beef. Shakur Stevenson started a beef. That was the benefit to Dante. That was good for him. Not saying that he tried to start that or whatever. You get my point, though. Peace for nine. And body shots landed nicely for Derrick Chisora. Pulev was feeling it. Oh, man, that's what's up. Pulev was retired, though, bro. Much love in that super chat, bro. Yeah, so that's probably the over-under on the date. Yeah, you know, that shit ain't real, man. That date ain't real. Anyway, yeah, they love drama, man. Seriously, come on, man. That's nothing but drama. If you know math, you know it's not a 50-50 split. Boy and Bud knows it. Yeah, I mean, they know that. They know that it's not a 50. That ain't gonna be no 50-50 split in that fight, man. You know what I mean? It's not. But I thought I heard it was 55-45. But you know, hey man, I would hate, you know, I'd hate to say that I heard that. Tasha K is the media. That's what she got. That's why her ass is out there. That's why Tasha K got sued like that, playing like she the media. You ain't the media, you gossiping. And then whatever it is what it is, bro. Another thing, if you talking about other niggas, you gossiping. It's a funny. Anyway, man, let's get back to boxing, man. Not a lot of boxing to talk about, man, no, but I appreciate you, man. Yeah, but Pulev is retired, bro. Pulev just got done fighting on that. Pulev ain't even really fighting, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pulev is really, really, really done, bro. Really, really. He said, I love strictly boxing information. Hey, man, ain't no worries, man. If you want to get strictly boxing information, I will tell you the best way to get it. DM me, and I'll tell you exactly how to get it. You super chat me $10 and send me super chat $10, and then email me, and I will give you all of the boxing news you ever need and access to it, what pretty much everybody has that has actually to know what's going on in boxing. Hold on one sec. I messing with my boy. Anyway, just curious. I'm from Omaha. What EZP was that? Are you an architect of the building or contractor or superintendent? No, I'm not. I am not any of those things. I don't know where that comes from. Fanon would pay you $100 for Spence Crawford pay-per-view. Would I pay for $100? I pay for it. I'm gonna pay what they charge. I'm gonna pay what they charge, bro. Yes, Darwin Fierce, and that is true. They're fighting. All by all signs, unless something goes wrong, they are. Yeah, no, I'm not in the building at all, man. Spence said he agreed to his part. So if you think it's too much talking, Spence obviously not the problem. Hey, look, man, all I know is cats jumped out there talking. People jumped out there talking about what fake news is out there. And then the next day, Terence Crawford's team verified the next day, Terence Crawford's team validated the fake news that people said Errol was talking about. Literally the next day, Bernie the Boxer came out and verified the information. Any information that I personally put up and said, hey, man, people are telling me this. Every bit of it was verified by Bernie the Boxer the day after that tweet. You think anybody's going to come out and connect 2 and 2 on that? No, they're not. Because he said 2 things. What did Bernie the Boxer say? And shout out to Bernie Boxer, the great Bernie the Boxer, who I always treat with respect, even though he don't like me. He said that they were not giving him what he's deserved, and they were trying to take every single advantage. That's what he said. The only information that I said I got myself was that I heard there was issues around the rematch clause, and that I heard that there was an issue around the money. Now, taking every advantage, that would include the rematch clause. Right? Wouldn't it? It would include that. Not specifically mentioning it, but it falls into taking every advantage. Bud is not happy that they want to take every advantage, that they want to give Errol advantages that they're not going to give Terence in things not related to boxing. That's what I said. And that's what Bernie said. What I got about the money, I got from, I'm not going to say the name because I don't want y'all hating on him today, but literally that's what Bernie the Boxer said too. And it's what Terence Crawford said too. So everything that the people that Errol's, all of these channels that they're running around telling you we're giving out fake news, all of that, I can't speak of who that, but I'm talking about the ones that I know of that said those things were telling the truth, and it came out and got verified by Terence. Right? BFTB, that's what he said. And I'll say BFTB's name. BFTB said, look, I'm hearing that the issue is the money, that Bud wants a lot of money and he's not budging. Right? So what did Bud say? Bud then turns out, says that, hey, man, we got the business. We're still working on the business, which just means it's Bud. Right? And then Bernie comes out and says, look, they're not giving him what he said he was worth, which is the money. So even though they didn't say the specific number, they said that the issue that they addressed was true. Right? So his sources were correct. There's not anything wrong with the only thing that they didn't do is they didn't say the specific dollar amount. That's it. But Steven Espinoza said it was Mayweather type of money. Dude, $10 million is not Mayweather type of money. $15 million is not Mayweather type of money. Shoot, $20 million is barely Mayweather type of money. So if Steven Espinoza said they're asking for Mayweather type of money, what type of money is Steven Espinoza talking about? Is Mayweather money? It's going to be at least $20 million to be saying you're looking for Mayweather money. Mayweather ain't walking outside the door on no real boxing match for less than $20 million, right? So the combination of what Steven Espinoza said and what Eddie and what Bernie the Boxer says, it verifies what BFTB said. His shit's verified. So why in the world would you assume they was talking about him? What I said was verified by these guys. Verified. Mayweather type of money came out of Steven Espinoza's mouth. And I'm going to tell you something else. If Steven Espinoza had not already said he was asking for Mayweather type of money, I wouldn't have said I heard $20 million. Because $20 million is just a number put upon what Steven Espinoza said. Let me do this for people that just believe any dumb shit people say. In the chat, put a dollar total that Steven Espinoza, that you believe Steven Espinoza would have been referring to as Mayweather type of money. And the lowest dollar amount you think, the lowest dollar amount that you think could reasonably be called Mayweather type of money. Because Steven Espinoza said that. That shit is on tape. Put me in the chat. And I'm talking about a hater. I want a hater to do it. I want one of y'all clowns. I want one of you clowns that act like you ain't really listening to put that number in there. Because I'm going to tell you don't come nowhere near me because I'll barbecue you. What is the lowest number that you think is reasonably Floyd Mayweather Jr. money? 25 million at the least, right? Gap says 50 million at the least. LR said 25 to 30, maybe. Cherry says 22, right? Okay, we'll stop there and say that's Mayweather type of money. So why would Steven Espinoza say TD Sims says 30 million? So if BFTB says he heard, he didn't say he knew. He was very, very specific that he did not know. He's like, I'm not trying to clickbait you. This is a real source I got here. I never do this. I'm hearing 20 million. So watch. If everybody in here is saying 25, 30, 40, then why would it be unreasonable to think that when Steven Espinoza says Mayweather type of money and somebody else says $20 million, and the last fight that you saw Terence Crawford get, he got a guaranteed 6. Why would it be unreasonable to think that 20 is a reasonable thing? It wouldn't be. It would not be. It would not be. That is reasonable interpretation of public information that is already out there. And what a source tells somebody close, right? And let me tell you, brother, there are a lot of people close. A lot of people close, bro. People buy tickets from people. People know people, man. Acting like people don't know anybody is just silly. When you get when there's 2 million views, if you do 2 million views in a month, 3 million views in a month, you got 2-3 million interactions with boxing fans, brother, you will meet people. And you do not have to be in the press to do it. And in fact, when you're not in the press, it's easier to get the information because all it is you're just another boxing fan. And they'd be like, hey, man, this is what I heard, man. You're like, really? Yeah, man, that's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. That's how I knew Tyson Fury and those guys were going to get indicted. Or at least all that stuff was going to happen with them. He's like, look, man, let me tell you what I heard, man. They were like, dude was like, look, man, I'm going to tell you, they already investigating that. They already investigating it. Zenith 3 says, that's a great point. It never happened in 20 years history. Oh, that's him. Bud wants a lot of money. He knows he's getting his ass whooped, so he needs that money. Hey, man, he just want that money because that's the biggest fight he'll ever get, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest fight he'll ever get. Timothy Stoudemire said, that's exactly how it goes. That's exactly how it goes, man. Kidding me? Cats will be like, look, man, this is what I heard. Be like, yeah. It's like, yeah, man, I'm working in the U.S. Attorney's office. I know U.S. attorneys. It's like, yeah, man, I work in the U.S. I know the guy works in the U.S. attorney's office. I know it, right? They be like, hey, man, dog, I ain't lie. Hey, man, them motherfuckers about to go get them dudes. No joke. Them dudes like, they about to go get them dudes. What do you mean? Oh, dog, they about to go get those dudes. Trust me, they about to go get those dudes. Man, Floyd Mayweather Jr. would not fart at you for $10 million. he, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't talk to you for $5 million. Man, please. So anyway, man, enough with all that bunk. Okay? Enough with all that bunk. When it gets verified, they never take it back. They never take it back when it gets verified. And it was verified by Bernie the Boxer the very next day. After all of that stuff. Very quiet how that was taken, how that happened. You know? Anyway. But look, man, I'm about to bounce out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. We will be back tomorrow to chop it up about this boxing. But with that, I'm out. Deuces.